And get
Ooh,
to going.
let me just
Hey everyone. I think we're live.
are
Yes,
we
we are
live?
live. Candy, we just went live just now. Hey Candy. Hi everybody. We're going to bring some Sims in. And oh gosh, I just lost Jen. Okay, wait, I think she's coming back now. Here she is. Hey, how are you, Candy? Welcome, welcome in. Um, I'm going to look. I struggled to do my intro at the beginning. That's crazy. Okay, let me add in my just my Sims game for now, and then we can switch it to you because I really have no clue. Just so you have something on the screen. I have no clue
No
what I'm
problem.
playing right now. Let me get us configured right. And I guess we'll go ahead and do intros. But good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm Katie, and I'm here today with another Sims 4 live adventure and with Jen the GX Simmer.
Greetings
So if
from
you
New
like to,
York. It's Friday Night Live.
it's Friday Night Live. So if you like to
Woo!
have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. So Jen and I are here and we are going to be talking the Sims 4 royalty and legacies. I think, Jen, we're going all the way back to the first announcement and we're going to, hey, Wesley, we're going to talk
Hey,
about it, but we're
Wes.
also going to
Hi,
be doing
Candy.
like some gameplay. I think I'm actually going to be building in Cast tonight while we talk. So we're
Sounds
going to
good.
have some gameplay.
All
Cast
right.
build some different stuff while we talk about royalty and legacies.
Sounds good. Let's
Jen,
do this.
yes, Jen, let's do this. And everybody, welcome. Tell me in the chat how you're doing, how everything's going. Jen, do you want to go to your screen first, or do you want to put up anything with the Sims for royalties, or we just gonna be playing and talking? What we doing, girl?
Let's start with you first.
Okay,
If you're We'll
okay.
start with you first.
I am what I'm doing, Jen. I am going to go ahead because last night in the live, I announced that I am building a new sim to be the
Yeah.
primary person that I play live for the Sims for royalties and dynasties. So tonight I decided right when we got on that I'm going to just build that sim tonight, and if I get her built fine then or fast, I might start building the shell of her house because of course I want to decorate the house and put it in Underion, and I want to decorate it with all the Bill Buy from um Royalty and Dynasties pack or what is it? Royalty and Legacy. Is it Legacy?
Royalty and legacy.
Like
Yes.
Royalty and I want to decorate it with everything from the new Sims for Royalty and Legacies pack. So yeah. Oh, Wesley's been fine. Have you all read the post? I was reading it just now, Wesley. Are they having some kind of challenge or
Yeah.
contest about it? The townies, because they had a real beautiful picture of I want to call them the Duane dynasty. That is not their names. The Durang dynasty. They had a nice, it's a glare, real bad glare, but they had a nice picture of them.
Oh God.
And yeah, and they are having a Royal Bill challenge over on Discord. So yeah, they are doing some things. What else did you hear about it, Wesley? Let me know. But yeah, Jen, I just want to build the shell of the house so that when game day drops, I just want to pop this shell in Underion, and that's only if I can't find a house there that's cheap. I feel like things might be more expensive there, but they got to have some cheap areas because they talk about what's the word they use, commoners or something.
Yes. Yes. There's the nobles and the commoners.
Yeah. So
And what's funny is Wesley was talking about some of the townies. The land grabs are going to have a dynasty.
you said that to me earlier. I was like, ah, that y'all were talking about this last night. It makes sense, right?
And the
That they
Goths.
have it. The Goths. I yeah, the goths are so prolific in The
I could
Sims
see
that,
that.
of course, yeah.
I could so see that. And, like we were talking offline about before a few minutes ago, this pack has really been something Summers have wanted to see in The Sims 4 for a long, long time. We've seen mods with royalty. They've wanted to
Yeah,
see more, I think, of a dynamic with royalty since The Sims 3 Medieval.
yeah,
And from what we've been seeing of the content that's been released, it looks like Sims Teen has delivered on it.
it does. It looks like they delivered, and it looks like it's gonna be a good time. Jen, I pre-ordered yesterday.
Me too.
Yeah, you did.
I did. I got the grand bundle. Yes.
The grand bundle. Me too. We talked about this.
Ooh.
You get the two free kits. What
KT,
are they?
I just
Oh,
need to
go ahead.
jump off for 1 second. I'll be right
Oh, no
back.
problem. No problem.
Can,
Okay, I pre-ordered.
can you take
Yeah,
me off?
let me get you down. Okay. I'll be watching for Jen to come back. Guys, I pre-ordered. I like the kits. I feel like they are great. So all I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna evict this guy. I know it's unnecessary. I gotta lie here. But if I'm building a shell of a house, and I feel like I've seen enough of the trailers and stuff in the world. Y'all know they did the world shorts for royalties and dynasties. I think I built enough to build a cute shell and get the shapes right and stuff, and then I'm going to completely decorate it using using the new pack. So I cannot do that until February 12th is is that right, guys? When the new pack comes out. I feel like that's right. February 12th. So that's when I'll do that. I'm gonna be live that night. So what I'm doing, um, I'm just really clearing out a lot, and I don't know if I get into the build tonight. We're only going to be live for a couple hours until about 9:30. So we won't be on a super long time tonight, but I'm going to start building my sim. Also, to I am prepping to start 90 Day Fiance. I start recording this weekend. So what I plan on doing, guys, is I think Jen is almost ready. Okay, she's giving me a thumbs up.
Hey,
Okay, Jen. Yeah.
we were
So guys,
experiencing technical difficulties. Sorry about that.
technical difficulties, no problem. Yeah, guys. So what I'm gonna do is just start building her, and for 90 Day Fiance, I'm gonna start recording that this weekend. I got
Great.
some of the Sims put in. Wesley Sims Sinclair is in game, and that's going to be Anya's best friend because Wesley made her an attorney. So that's going to be their backstory. They met at the law firm when they were interning as students. That's
Great.
my backstory for them. So I got her, and she's living in Brindleton Bay, which is where Anya lives. Y'all already saw her house bill. So yeah, I'm placing those people into the world, and I'll be ready to record tomorrow or Sunday. So yeah, I'm excited because I got to record the hers then 90 days. So I think tomorrow's the hers, 90 day will be the day after. I can't wait. I'm
Terrific.
so excited. My crazy sim world wrote me because she was like, "Oh, I cannot wait for 90 Day to come back." So she was rewatching her favorite couple, which was Elise and Steve. She was rewatching their season.
Aw. I love
So guys,
Elise and Steve too. They are so great.
yeah, I liked them. It was good to start with to do an elder, where somebody started as an elder. I like to do more mature sims sometimes. I've done Marcella, who was like in her late 40s and left her butthole husband and started from scratch, I like those stories. But you're feeling better, Candy. I was
Hey,
just about to ask too. I
that's
was just
great.
about to ask.
And
Yeah,
she's
I'm
getting a
so glad
pizza.
you're feeling better. She's
You
getting
can
pizza, so if you're getting pizza, you're feeling better.
absolutely.
So
Well
I got a
deserved.
question. Yes, well
Yes.
deserved. I have a question for you, Gia, and the chat.
Sure.
What is the first thing you are planning to do with the new, see she's laughing, with the new Sims 4 Royalty and Dynasty pack? Like what are you creating a sim? You taking a family that you have? Like what's the first thing you're gonna do?
Well, normally I play with Hayden and Rowan whenever I start off a new pack, but I'm not going to do that this time because what I really
Okay.
want to do is I want to start from scratch with a whole new series of Sims and just see how they perform in this pack overall. If they can be royals or nobles or
Uh-huh.
how they'll excel. And I'm just gonna, see what this pack has to offer. Play around with it. I don't think I'm going to make it into a series, but I do want to see what it's going to be like overall, just for myself. And then
Okay.
as I play with it, I may make a series with it. I know that you have a great series coming out.
Yes, yes, I do because you and M last night gave me a title for it, and it's gonna be called Born to Rule from Humble Beginnings.
Way to
And
go. Thank you.
this sim, and she's always the first sim that pops up in my game if I randomize the sim. So I'm going to use her to, and you know what? I should get a screenshot because I feel like the sim I'm gonna make is gonna look, and I got it look after I've changed her. I'm gonna get it before I changed her.
Hmm.
So I think the sim I'm gonna make is gonna look completely different from her. So I'm excited to make her. I'll start making her, and Jen, you just let me know when you're ready to jump over to you for
Sure, sure.
the screen. Cause at any time, because it takes me forever to make women sims.
Sure. Well, if you want, you can go ahead. I've got a screen set up if you want to add that to the stage. We've got Leah and
Okay.
Javi as ghosts in Selva Dorada.
Okay.
And okay, is it not working?
Oh wait. What
Is it
happened?
coming up?
Wait a minute. Let me add it back to stage. Oh, it's added to stage. You're kind of like a Cinderella story, Candy. Oh, you want to make an older Sim who raises an adopted child with the royal lineage that they don't know about.
Here, let me try something
Uh,
else here.
okay.
Oops, sorry.
What did I just do? No, I didn't
Wait.
remove it.
Oh, there we go. Come
I'll
on,
let
give it time. There we go.
okay.
Okay.
Let me. No, I can't. I don't see your screen now. So they're having a glass slipper. The Sims are, or are you talking about in the pack, Wesley?
Huh.
Yeah, Candy, you want to make an older Sim who raises an adopted child with the royal lineage they don't know about. I like it. I like it. Secret Royal.
There it goes. There it is. Okay, we got it.
You
We
got it?
got it.
Okay. Let me go. There you
Yeehaw.
go.
There we
Hey,
go.
we're in South Salvador, one of
Yes,
my
we
favorite
are.
places to be. Oh, and then
And we've got
Candy said,
Leah and Javi as ghosts.
oh gosh, Ghost in Salvadorada. Yeah, Candy, I do want to say that's going to be interesting. It's possible to do Cinderella. Wesley said, yeah, because of the glass slipper. And your Instagram one, you'll probably be having Royals NCU Dada Namorada. Yeah, Wesley, I like that too. So I like all this. The Cinderella story sounds great because y'all know I'm already thinking, Jen, when Penn ends, which he has a ways to go, what's next? What's next for like what will be the next season of fairy tales? Because it can be something different now.
Well, with royalty and legacy, I mean, there's Cinderella, there's Sleeping Beauty, Snow White.
Mhm.
I mean, it opens up a ton of possibilities.
Jen and Chat, let me tell y'all one that I've been thinking about
The
for a
the
long
Frog
time.
Prince.
Oh, that's a good one. I've been thinking about the Frog Prince, but have y'all ever heard the tale of the fisherman and his wife? The
I
fisherman and
think
his
so.
wife,
I think so.
he finds a magical fish that grants him wishes while he is out fishing one day.
Yes.
And Yeah, and he asked because they live really, really humbly. Actually, they're pretty poor, and his wife just wants a new dress, And so he asked the fish for a wish, a new dress for his wife. But
Hmm.
once he gets this new dress, it spirals, y'all, because after that, she now thinks this dress is too good for this shack we live in. We need like a better house. So he wishes for that because it's not like a genie. You can wish as much as you want. And then she gets the house and she's like, man, I wish I just ran the city, then the country, then the world. Then, yeah,
Huh.
she's like, I want to be the ruler of the galaxy. And the more she wants, the more he gives her, and the farther they draw away from each other. Really good story. And I've been wanting to do it, but now you can actually be a world ruler, and I'm like, oh, Fisherman and his wife could be a good one too now.
Do you see what I see on the
And
screen?
the cat, which one? The capybara? Oh, your dog? Is that the cat or the
That
dog?
that's
They
the
are like,
capybara
hi.
encounter. Yes, this is the official mascot of the GX Simmer channel. Callie, Callie's come to say hello, right,
I'm
Cal?
gonna make it big so they can see
You want to say
Callie.
hi? Come here, come
I'm
here,
gonna make
baby.
it big so they can see Callie.
There she is.
Oh, her colors are so pretty.
Hi, Cal. Want to say hi? Yeah, you want to hang out? Look, Cal.
She's like, yeah, she's on TV. Look on
My
TV. No.
my little
Oh yeah,
mascot.
they are saying Cinderella, Princess and the Frog, the Evil Queen and the Magic Mirror. Yes. Candy, you said you think you heard of it. It's like Rumpelstiltskin. It kind of is, because once the king and Rumpelstiltskin gets the straw spun to go, he wants more spun to go. It is. It's like the same kind of thing. So yeah. I can't wait. My fairy tale series, the next season at the pen of fairy tale is gonna be crazy, because I'm gonna really go all in on the fairy tales.
That's going to be terrific. And that's a great tale to use, The Fisherman and His Wife, because there's so
I
many
love it.
possibilities with that in the Sims 4.
Yeah,
I mean, you can weave that so well.
you can. You really can. So I can't wait, guys. But my first story will be this live of whatever her name is going to be. I need a real, oh, y'all, drop me a real royal sounding name in the chat. Um, oh, Candy said, your cat is beautiful.
Thank you. She is 17 years old.
Wow. And she looks like a younger cat. That's a weird
Thank
thing,
you.
but like she does.
Thank you.
I don't know how cats look when they get old. Dogs start to get like gray and stuff. She's looking young.
I can see it in her face sometimes that she's not as young as she used to be. Because when I look
Hmm.
at pictures of her, like when she was a 2-year old or a 5-year old, you can see her youthfulness. But for the
Okay.
most part, she's very young and she's very spry. She still loves to play. She still loves to run around. She's like, I'm not
Okay.
old. She doesn't think she's 17.
Not at all. She's feeling young and spry, and that's good.
Yes, she's a good girl. You want to say hi, Cal? Callie, want to say hello? She talks
So
too.
you have got Angelique. Oh, I like Angelique. I need a last name.
Ooh,
They're giving
Angelique
me
is
a name.
good. I like
I
that.
like it. Yeah. And I used to know Angelique like when I was in elementary school, and haven't really seen anybody in person named that
Oh,
since.
no. I
So I
forgot.
just need a last name Angelique. And you know what? The vision I kind of have, a semi vision of her, I could see her being named that. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And then I kind of want a royal sounding last name. I don't even know what that means. Uh, what is a royal sounding last name? I have no clue, guys.
Hmm.
But something, because that's her story. She's gonna get a call as soon as we get in the game saying, "Hey, you are the rightful heir to this." However, there are other people trying to take the throne. We have a little humble house for you to live among the commoners, and that's gonna work because she is not gonna have money anyway. And so, and and you can come live in this little bitty humble house for free, and but you got to work your way up and win the people to actually retake the throne, something like that. Oh, take the name of a neighborhood in the game and using as a surname. I
Oh,
like
there
this
you
idea.
go. There you
Okay, I'm gonna
go.
do that. Like Everdo or Platts. I like that. And she's gonna go live in Idarion because when I play live, I want her to get that. Jen, tell me how Ghost got in San Salvadorada. Like what is it? I
Well,
like it.
what happened was Leah finally met her demise on last episode of Sunday Morning Coffee Talk, and Javi
Oh,
was already dead. So
yeah.
once she died, he said to her, "Let's go to Salvadorada and knock off the remaining items on our bucket list so that we could come back as young adults and explore every single temple in Salvadorada."
Is this a love story?
It is. They are still together, even though they have become ghosts.
Wow, I like it. I can honestly say I have never played Ghost in San Salvadorada.
I have never done this either. So this is a first for me too. And if they're successful with this challenge here, they're going to go possess woohoo on this thing.
Of course they are.
So Leah,
Hey.
because she's got like the brain and she's like Miss High logic skill, she's going to try to figure this out while Hobby's just hanging out.
Wow. Okay. That's kind of cool. So, what is you're going to start driving home, Candy, but you're enjoying the ideas. Okay, you be safe on the road. Okay,
Yes,
Wes look, it takes Wesley and I'm not surprised. Wesley, I actually did play with Ghost there, but more for de los Muertos.
Day
So,
of the Dead.
yeah, I'm not surprised because let me tell you, I've been reading Wesley has several stories going at once on Instagram, but my favorite right now is with the griot, the grandmother and the granddaughter. They've got this special bond. Grandma is a savage. She is ready to beat up everybody. Like she don't take no mess from nobody. So I'm gonna go because I think I'm missing a couple installments, but the people kind of get a little sideways. So grandma was jacking people up, honey, and she does not play about her granddaughter either. She don't play about her granddaughter. She do not. It's a couple things she do not play about, and grandma is not playing. And I love her. She is my favorite of all the series right now.
Sounds great. I got to check that out on Instagram over the weekend.
Yeah, I've been reading. I was like, yes, but so I'm not surprised. I was saying that to say like Wesley utilizes like I really appreciate Jen. We talk about like when people really utilize the full spectrum of their game. You can never do everything in it because we talked about me and you, Jen, how there are so many hidden features in the Sims. So you can play this many years and still find things you didn't know. So, but I really appreciate when people really just play outside of the box, like they don't use the exact same features 100% of the time. It keeps you from getting bored in the game, and Wesley does that. So yeah, I
That's
can
great.
appreciate it. But it is okay. Yeah, tell me in the chat if you have pre-order, if you're gonna get the game, when you're gonna get it, if you're gonna wait. I know like last night M was telling me she's gonna wait until she sees like my live that night to kind of see, and she's looking at the other gameplay trailers that are coming out. One is coming out Thursday. She's gonna wait to kind of determine what to do, which makes sense. So, um, for me though, after the last gameplay trailer, I was ready. What feature have you seen or features that have impressed you the most? Jen and chat, let me know
The
for the new
one
pack.
The one that I really like the most, and people are going to say that's lame, but I love the ballroom dancing. I think that that is so romantic,
I do
and
too.
it adds a lot of mystery. You can have a masquerade party, you can have this, posh events. You could even
Yeah.
have a competition if you want. Hopefully, if you can cross it with Adventure Awaits, one thing I want to do is like a ballroom competition, kind of like Dancing with the Stars.
Yes. When it's funny you said that because I thought about when they were talking about the ballroom because I know it's an event. So I think it can be set up just like you can set up, a birthday party or a sleepover. So I know that, and I wondered, like, man, can you really expand that? And also the sword fighting, Jen. Like, could you have a sword fighting competition where you have eliminations, especially since like sword fighting is a skill, but
Yes.
like a dancing
Yes.
competition? And Wesley, the cast has impressed you. The cast and especially the African clothing and accessories. That has been really nice in the pack. The clothes have been amazing. The hairs, and from the more curly texture hairs to the straight hairs, I have liked every one I've seen. There's one with like the two barrel, I think it's like a barrel roll back. It's a straight hair. It's so
Hmm.
pretty. A lady had a cute bob. It was a straight hair. I really like the braids. And yeah, it's just I haven't seen a hair I didn't like in the pack. It's amazing.
Yeah, the hairs are
So
great that they have for this pack, and the cast is outstanding. Sims team always does an outstanding job on cast, build, buy, and the worlds. There is no
yeah.
doubt about that whatsoever. The
Right.
only, I'd like to see. I mean, the biggest thing to me are the bugs. How many bugs are there going to be with this, and are there going to be bugs with this? The obvious answer to that is yes, but I hope that they
Mhm.
kept it down to a minimal.
Okay. Okay.
Because I think that the systems look really, really terrific and have a lot to them that you can dive into. The dynasty system, the different way you can work your
Scandal
genealogy.
system.
Yeah, the scandals are
Mhm.
great. The scandals look like so much fun.
Yes. Do you think with the Dynasty gameplay trailer they're gonna show more of the like more about the family tree if there's any changes to it?
I
Has
think
that been
so.
confirmed anywhere? Wesley, I think Wesley, why you think so, Jen? Because I think Wesley watched the Discord Q&A, so I wonder have they addressed the family tree in that yet? But I think we should. I hope we learn more about it. I hope you're right, Jen, in like the Dynasty gameplay, Charlie. It would make sense to put it there. Oh, Candy says one of the creators, Ebonics, is actually African descent. Yeah, I remember that about her because she's been making CC and stuff for a really long time. I used to have a lot of her hairs and stuff like that. Wesley said they haven't confirmed in the Discord chats, but there are a lot of hints. A lot
What?
of I've seen a lot even in the trailers we've seen. All right. Oh, the good thing about playing Ghost in Jungle Adventure is you don't have to worry about the poison
I
dart
think
anymore.
that I something weird happened. It was like
No. And dying by fire, you don't have to worry about, I don't think, if you are already deceased.
this is true. This is true. And I mean, if they give him a dart and he dies, he's already dead. I mean,
Right.
really.
Like
So, okay,
what
so
can
that
happen?
so that one
Pen is
didn't
scared of
work.
fire. And Pen is scared of fire, and I don't know why. I'm like, you're dead. Why are you afraid of fire and you're dead?
Yeah,
So
but
yeah,
some one thing I
uh-huh.
really like about it is I think that just the ability to create kingdoms in any world. And I know that in the family tree, they're going to expand it a little bit more, I think. But
Mhm.
how are they going to expand it? I like to see more with maybe we don't see the tree show cousins, we don't see the tree show aunt and uncles sometimes. I like
Please
to see
start
that.
showing this.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
grandparents. Yeah, I'd like to see that. And have a relationship with the great grandparents because I think it's shameful that your great grandchild and the great grandparents can have the hots for
Don't
each
know
other.
you.
That's
Yes.
gross.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
gross.
It drives me crazy. Oh my gosh. Or even
Well,
like sometimes first cousins. Oh my gosh. Definitely second cousins. Like
yeah. Well, look at Nina and Amanda, for example. I mean, really. And the game did it. I didn't. I didn't. I just
yeah.
followed up on it. That's all. But and it made for an interesting story. So
Right.
once you get a bite
Right.
on a story, it's like, why not?
Right. Like we might as well roll with it now. Like
Yeah, exactly. Just roll with it. Why not? Sure. But
just roll with it.
you know,
It's
it.
hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you never know where the game's going to take you. Sometimes you may not be thinking about a particular thing, and all of a sudden the game throws something at you, and you're like, "Yeah, okay, I'll go with that."
Right. Yeah.
But getting back to what we were saying, I'd like to see more of that explored in the family tree, and maybe so that there are limitations as to what you can do, what you can't do.
Mhm. Yeah. I could agree with that. I really hope they expand it. So
Oh God.
I was also trying to think what is one thing that I have seen that really caught my attention. And my favorite thing, I don't think that the ballrooms is like lame. I think that's cool. And I saw a lot of people. I've been kind of watching chats. A lot of people are excited about the ballroom dances, Jen. A lot of people are. So I think that's pretty cool. And for me, I think I'm most excited about the scandal system. Um two things: the scandal system, because I like when I need drama in my game, I like it to be able to happen easily. And I like that now you can post these things on the internet and the people can respond, right? They can either release like a press release, they can go online and address it, or they can hold like a press conference, or they can deny it. I really like that. What is he in swim trunks? Like,
I
why is he
think he
just
is. I don't know why he's naked. That he
he,
may be in swim trunks
he
because
looks like he's in his
there
drawers.
is a pool over here.
Okay, okay.
So there's
So
that.
those are speedos, not drawers.
Ooh,
But yeah,
bongos.
I
Might as well
want
get that.
I'm excited about the scandal system. And as far as the dynasties go, the one thing that really caught my attention, and we haven't seen the gameplay trailer yet, granted, but it was how you could set values for your dynasty. So I really like that. Yeah, Wesley said there is a pool, and I think Wesley said something in my chat the other day that caught my attention. It was like you could create a mafia family, and you could,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I might create a mafia family one day because I have a criminal series that I go on and off again. But um I'm thinking like if I'm playing my Herd Family Legacy series, I could set values for their family dynasty, and then you kind of hope that all of your continuing generations live up to those values. For example, you can set it by trait. So I could say I want the Herds to be generous, like a generous family, right? I want them
Right.
to be generous. I want them to be good, and I want them to be musical, let's say. And
Right.
you can hope that they live that way. And yeah, and I think that if they live that way and if they don't, you could outcast them. Like say you wanted the whole family to be musical, but one kid isn't, you could be like Coco in the movie, and you could outcast them for
Oh
not
wow.
being
Yeah.
musical. And if they continue to not be in musical, you could actually expel them from your family dynasty. That would be cool.
Oh, wow.
Can Candy's talking about the taxes because we get charged, the Sims get charged taxes on the bills anyway, and now you can set taxes on top of that. So I wonder how that'll interact, Candy. That's a good point. Wesley said also remember we theorized that the pirate outfits was a special burglar outfit for Andarion that was basically confirmed in the townies post. It was. I did see that. So the burglars in Ondarion will wear pirate outfits. So it is cool. I like
Oh,
that they're keeping it on
nice.
brand. And Wesley actually guessed that because I asked in my video, like, do y'all think this is a new way to rob? Or, and Wesley's like, no, I think that's the burglar. And I think that they are just, in this pirate outfit. And it was. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. So, yeah, I think,
The
I,
pirates are cool. The pirates are something I'm interested in.
me too. Me too, 100%, Jen. The Cordelia lore, the pirates. I like the outfits they had on the pirates in the trailer. And so yeah. Um, but y'all know the very first thing I'm gonna play is gonna be Angelique here. And she is gonna be doing everything. And I think I'll play it like I did Adventure Awaits. I started with Zane's family to do the getaways with the kids. And then I put Ember in when I realized that Gibby Point actually had a bunch of quests, I think you call it, where you can have to find and complete tasks in the world. It was a lot for Gibby Point because you remember we had to fill in the map. When I realized it was a lot to do, I played Ember just to play the world. We didn't do any like getaway gameplay with her. We just played the world. And then I had Zane and his family, the adults and kids doing the getaways, and I brought the twins in to do some other kinds of getaways. So it was fun gameplay, and I figured out like to me, Gibby Point had a lot of gameplay. Um, oh, you wonder how the king and queen systems are gonna work. Will all the worlds have them, or will it just be one world? It's more than one world, Candy. Now they did say that there are some worlds that can't have them. Me and Wesley were chatting in the comments the other day. We kind of think it's probably the vacation worlds that can't have them, but it was confirmed in the last trailer, right, Jen, that we
Yes.
saw the guy. He was the world leader. They call it on world leaders, Candy, the world leader of Chestnut Ridge. We had a lady. She was dressed like 70s disco type outfit. She was a
Oh,
black lady with
yeah.
the afro. She was the world leader of city living. What is that? Windenburg. She was the world leader of Windenburg, and she was in a nightclub. So it'll be multiple worlds, but Wesley is saying that it's not going to be random Sims. You have to make the world leaders, the kings and queens for the worlds. So if you don't make one, you don't have to worry. Like if you don't want to be in a world with a king or a queen or a monarch, you don't have to have one. So I like that, Wesley,
Hmm.
because they didn't overlook that everybody won't want to have a king or queen over all of their worlds. I like
Yeah.
that. And I like the idea of being able to control that, where I only have a world leader in the world that I want to have them in. And in the save file that you might want to have a save file with no world leaders. So I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You
But yeah,
have that
Candy.
choice between
Yeah.
being a leader or not.
Yeah. And having a leader free world.
Yes.
So
Or
I really liked it.
I do too. I think there's going to be so much people are going to come up with. I cannot wait to see what Simmer is going to do with this. It's going to be really great. And and the builds on this pack are just phenomenal. What these builders have
Oh,
done in this pack are just mind blowing. I'm like, wow.
isn't it nice? I mean, they have really gone above and beyond and really like put forth some of their best work. I feel like just really good work. The world really flows, you know. I just I really like it. I really like the world. I but we talked about this. The Sims team excels in world building.
Yes, they
And
do.
ever since they started pulling more creators in to do more work in the worlds and like the individual builds inside the worlds, it's only gotten better. And the Sims team was good at that before they were inviting more Simmers in to do it. So it's just made it better now.
Absolutely. I mean, before they allowed Simmers to come in and build, I don't mean to knock EA, but their builds were not the greatest. Let's be honest. Let's
The
be
bills
honest.
not so much. The worlds were
No,
great. The bills something different kind of story.
no.
Uh,
But when they started allowing Simmers to do some of the builds, just the talent of them, it's just like, and you can tell they're loving what they're doing. There's love in
yeah.
every single build that goes into the game. And yeah, I'm just excited to see all the hidden passageways and also the new death is something I want to talk about too.
The death
Death
by
by
cuckoo clock.
Cuckoo clock. Yes,
And
that
before you
is.
talk about it, Jen, let's talk let me see what Candy says she's going back to rewatch the trailer because she was just out of it, you know. So just it's the last trailer, the one from Thursday, Candy. That's the one where they show the people over the different worlds, but only if you want them to be. Wesley said he's been watching Plum Bob Kingdom's videos. He was one of the builders, Jen, and he does give some interesting insights about the world. I'm gonna check him out because let me make sure I write that down because some of the other builders, okay, I think Narvilla had put some interesting stuff because he did some collaborations on this pack. So he put some interesting stuff. And I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
it, Jen. Some of the other builders, because they have decided to lead the EA network, they've announced that they helped on the project, but it's like they're scared to talk about it for real. So I'm gonna go
yeah.
check out Plum Bob Kingdoms because I would be happy to see somebody that's freely talking about, you know, some of the insights. That would be great. Okay, Jen, Death by Cuckoo Clock. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that's a really great death. It's almost like you can wish this on somebody. It's kind of interesting the way they've set it up. I
Uh huh.
can't. It's going to be a very people are going to do all kinds of strange things with this. I have
I
it,
agree. I agree. And guys, guys,
oh,
they
yes,
were
enough.
talking about the death by cuckoo. So that is the cuckoo clock is actually a hidden passageway. So you can place them where you want in the build to get from one thing, like one room to another or one place to another. So you can have some autonomy in their placement, but also you can mess with the cuckoo clock to sabotage it so that the next person that goes through has a chance of dying by that death by cuckoo malfunction, Jen. So you absolutely can sabotage someone.
That is wild.
Wesley, you said you don't know if they have subtitles. He's Brazilian, but he did confirm that one neighborhood is based on Portugal and one based on France, Italy, and one in West Africa. And we could kind of, the Portugal, I didn't guess. The France, Italy one, 100%, West Africa, 100%. I could see it. I wonder if non play townies with high mischief skill will autonomously hijack the clock. That's a good question, Jen. What do you think?
That's a really good question.
Will they just go mess with it on their own if they
They
have
could.
access to it? If they do, y'all, we gonna have to lock some doors if you don't want your sins to die. You don't want to die early, you better lock the door to keep them out of the room. Cause otherwise, if they can autonomously do it, you know the townies stay in some trouble. They gonna do it. That's crazy. That's a good question. I didn't think about it. I like the death. What did you think about how she looked when she died? Like how she fell back? I thought it was so dramatic, but I thought it fits if you were a royal, you probably would die dramatically like that.
And I have good news. We've just gotten through the temple.
Yeah, I see. I got the big treasure. The big treasure chest. And look, nobody re-died.
Exactly. We're just going to give Leah something to eat so she doesn't die of starvation. Well, they don't die of starvation. I think they just, they eat like this weird kind of fruit as ghosts.
Oh, if they get too hungry?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've been playing Pen as a ghost and he got hungry,
Ah,
but I don't think he was overly hungry. So that's probably why I've never seen what happens. I did wonder like what happens if he gets home, like if he he gets too hungry, what happens? Because I was
I
like,
had
you
it with
can't kill him.
no, no, you can't. I've had it happen a couple of times to a few of my ghosts, and I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? And this produced this fruit out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay.
I didn't
And
know that.
even when they had food in their inventory, it was like, okay.
Candy is saying that this pack is gonna go good with occult players, especially players like Wes. And I could see that. You play some occult, Jen. What do you think about it for royalty and legacy?
Definitely, yeah. I would love to do like a ghost king wandering the palace, haunting everybody, or you could do a vampire king or queen, mermaid king or queen, the
That would
king
be
or queen of the werewolves, of
that
the
would be nice.
aliens.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, king or queen of the aliens, vampire king. Oh yeah, those are,
y-
yeah. That would be perfect.
your alien who came to Earth, his parents were the king and queen of Sixum,
Their world. Yep.
right? So
Andreas. What's his name? Andreas. Andreas. I think.
Andreas, yes, Andreas Push.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, if you were not a member when that's my Wilms based series, and actually, I'll announce that too. The lady I'm building now that I'm gonna be live playing in Underion, she is gonna be in the Wilms based series. So we are gonna be putting like the any new traits that we can put up front on her. So we are largely gonna also follow her whims, so I and it should be influenced by once I put her on the nobility career and we get whatever trait you can assign from the new pack, her whims should start to match up with what we're trying to do. So we're gonna be in the whim space series. But yeah, Jen is talking about I had an alien. He was an alien in hiding. He had ran from home because he didn't want to rule the planet, Jen. His dad
Right.
and mom were the king and queen of the alien Sixum planet, and they told him like it's time for you to step up, and he took a spaceship and ran away and crash landed in Glimmerbrook. And so his name was Andreas
Yes.
and I spelled it just like that. And he ended up being a contestant on the Seven Blind Date show. Ironically, they would have been perfect for this pack. So now, like Candy's talking about the Colts, yeah. Um. Oh, look at Wesley. Look at this. A vampire kingdom with a werewolf kingdom as enemies. Yeah.
Ooh,
Or
yeah, there you go. Twilight.
and then I was gonna ask about the packs, and Wesley saying like, yeah, they have the packs. I was just about to ask how that would go, like, cause with werewolves, do you need a king if you got a pack, or do you have a
Right.
pack leader and a king, and maybe they get in conflict too, because I'm the pack leader and you're the king
That
or
could be.
queen,
That could be.
or hey, what would you think? A vampire being the world leader of a werewolf world.
Hmm.
or vice versa, the
Yeah.
werewolf being the world leader of the vampires. And because they got there fair and
Yeah.
square, that's crazy. West is saying he thinks the pack leader of the collective can be the king, and the Wolfangs is someone that wants the crown, and they can have a good rivalry. Do you know?
Yes.
I was talking about these rivalries, and how you could duel it out. And I was saying it reminds me of the grow together work rivalries, which I said could be really fun if you choose to go the route and not befriend your work rival. You choose to be their enemy. You get
Hmm.
some crazy pop-ups at work. Have you ever done that, Jen? You you get crazy pop-ups at work if
Oh,
you choose
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said I hadn't had a work rival in a while, and as soon as I logged out the live last night, I was playing the imaginary friend and her ex evil husband. He came home with a work rival, the evil husband Jackson
Ah,
Dog. He came home with the work rival. So now when I play them again, I'm gonna have him go full scorched earth and make that his enemy. We're gonna invite him out, and we're gonna make that guy our enemy.
oh.
And I
That's
cannot
gonna be
wait.
funny.
Yeah, I cannot wait to play because he's evil. It wasn't even a question because it was like you can befriend them or be their enemy. I'm like, he's evil. They are definitely gonna be our enemy, 100%. There was no question about it. But yeah, I think it will be good candy for the occults. I could see that being a big deal, um, having the occults have these actual kings and queens. And for me, who's not a big occult player, but y'all know, even if I
Ooh.
say I'm not this kind of player, y'all know I'm gonna play it because I think that sometimes people get bored in the Sims because they play the same thing over and over. And I do switch my gameplay up. So I might not be an occult player, but it doesn't mean I won't play. Just like Pen, right? I'm playing Pinocchio. Pen Oak is a ghost and he's trying to be a real man again. So and his episode comes out tomorrow, by the way. If y'all looking for Pen, he's out tomorrow. So
Great.
yeah, I can see myself. I said this, Jen. I never care about monarchs, not in real life and not in the game. Although I really like looking at people like Wes's content and I enjoy it, but I have no like any desire to play a royal. And then I saw the trailer, the first trailer for The Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I might be in. And my thing is always this, Jen. If you're giving me something more than this one thing, I might want the pack, just like Life and Death. I never touched the Reaper, Jen, but I love the Life and Death pack. I cannot imagine my game
Yes.
without it.
Me neither. Life and Death is one of my favorite packs too.
See? And I'm all in on Life and Death. And I never touched. Do you ever play the Reaper career, Jen?
I haven't done it yet, but I will.
Yeah, but I mean that's the point. You had that as your top pack for for a long time, and you've never even touched the Reaper career because
No.
that's how much Life and Death pack had to offer. And
Yes.
I feel the same way about Gibby Point doesn't have the occult element like that, but I really like that pack. There's a lot to offer. I still haven't gotten into everything, and I still love Gibby Point, and Adventure Awaits. I like the systems. If you can, you mentioned the like bugs, right? If you have it where it's minimal bugs and then you fix those, like Gibby Point, I do not have problems with my getaways, Jim. Um, but when you have it and it works and you get a system, the system can bring so much gameplay to the Sims, like businesses and hobbies, doing a business, a system to have a business. I just love building businesses now. And Gibby Point, I'm loving the getaways. I'm using them for everything, Jen. I did an episode where Manny and his wife Kaylee both had birthdays And so I built this venue and we did a birthday getaway where all we did was like
Yeah.
drink and play cards and eat and blow out the candles and sleep and
Yeah.
talk smack. Yeah, it was just a good
And
family time.
that was a great venue, and that was a really fun episode.
Thank you. But I enjoyed it so much because it was just a fun use of the getaway system. I really liked it. So yeah, oh, Candy said according to Guns lore, the spellcasters created vampires and werewolves. So what if a spellcaster controlled both realms? And Candy,
Oh.
they could, but it would have to be two different spellcasters because one thing they
Yeah.
told us is that you can only be the world leader of one world at a time. Now, Jen, they did tell us that you could leave from being one world leader and go rule a different world. So you could lead three or four or five worlds, but only one at a time. So yeah, Candy, that makes sense. And we got a lot of lore with the spellcasters too, and how they are the ones that suppress the gnomes from being alive too. The spellcasters, I mean the fairies did that. They were these sim lore, they be up to stuff, y'all. Yeah. Um
They do. They
um
really they really twist, make it so that you can really have an evolved story from this. And just the amount of cults there are in the game, I'm think of the possibilities of what people could do. It's just like it's mind blowing.
it's so many occults in the game. It is. You could do a lot with it. But for people like me, and I think about my normies, and I feel like I could do a whole lot with them as well, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I could just really set up something really nice for the herds, and I could put family values over there. We're in generation, Manny is generation 6, and he's got some kids now after going through some fertility issues, and they're Gen 7, and so I could put family values on their family now, and we could have a dynasty. Because one thing, and y'all tell me in the chat if you understand this to be true, but you can have a dynasty and you do not have to be nobility at all. And that's the last piece of the puzzle that drew me in, Jen. I said I'm getting this pack
Wow.
for sure, because I might play some royalty, especially with fairy tale. But when I'm not doing niche gameplay and I'm just in my family gameplay bag, I don't need nobility. But the dynasties, I would love to have a dynasty. And I like that they can be separated, Jen.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that's a really good point you made. And there's so many things you could do with it. You could really,
absolutely.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. I mean, I'm thinking about all the possibilities that are with this pack so far, and there are so many great pieces of content that's gone into making this pack. It's just like, wow. There's
Yeah.
from the sword fighting to the ballroom dancing to the cuckoo death, the and dynasties, legacies. It's just, I think that this is something we've seen Simmers really request for a long time. And there are people on the other side
Mm.
that say, yeah, but we didn't want this. We wanted bands. We wanted this. We wanted that. You
Yeah.
can't, there's an old saying, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all of the
All the
time.
time. Yeah. It is so true. I had a really nice lady in my comments saying like this is cool, but I didn't want this. I'd rather have bands and cars
Right.
and something else. And I replied to her and I told her I would like to have cars and these things too. But I told her if it was bands, then I wouldn't be interested in bands, even though I know that other people would be. And I told her I didn't think I would be interested in the Royals. But once I saw the gameplay because I just go in. We talked about this open minded, and I was like, yeah, this is I gotta have this pack. But I know a lot of people do want bands, but I don't want that. Like it's not of interest to me. I just especially I know it's not a stage, but honey, I put one of those bonfires down and have them Sims play instruments together around that bonfire. I just don't need bands. I told them I would love to have cars, but I don't need that. So, my point was I did understand them wanting bands, but that's the same thing as understanding that there are literally simmers that have been waiting for years, Jen, for royals.
Yes.
Like there are people that have been waiting for royals for years and asking for it. And even that summer, I thought that was nice because it wasn't one thing she didn't say is that nobody wants this. Cause I can't, I don't know why people say that. Like, yeah, you know, somebody wants this. And she was just like, I would have rather had. And I was like, yeah, I understand that. But, and in my comments, I don't, people say whatever they want to say as long as it's respectful, it's cool with me. But yeah, I think this pack is good. I didn't think it was something I would be the most interested in, but now that is here and I saw it, I knew right away, Jen. I said, "Yep, I like it. It's for me. I need it." And some of y'all told me when they made the announcement. Some of y'all told me, Jen. Y'all said, "KT, you need this pack." and,
Yeah.
and and sometimes y'all know better than me because y'all always tell me to get packs that I don't have, and I'm like, I don't know. And y'all be like, you're gonna like it, and y'all have been right. Y'all have been right every time. But Jen, I talk about the different elements of a pack and how I also don't need all of the elements for me to get it. If it's 5 elements to a pack, and that's up for debate, but I always feel like you have the worlds, the build by, the cast, you have any added gameplay mechanisms, and then on a different basic level, you have like just if it brings any new animations and things like that. And those are all different elements to me. All I need is 2 of the 5 to buy a pack, and but the two need to be really strong.
Right.
And this one, the world, A+. The the gameplay mechanisms, which you got 2 systems, a dynasty and a scandal system, A+. And
Yes.
you got these new careers and stuff.
Oh
And for
yeah.
me, the cast is a win. I love the cast already. And the build by that I could see, it actually looks like a winner to me too. It's definitely got some high end stuff we saw in the trailers, but when we see the full build by, I would be shocked if it wasn't stuff that was like on the cheaper end of the spectrum for simoleons. Because if you got nobility and commoners, you got to have a way. Bless you. You got to
Oh,
have a
thank you.
way to bill for the commoners too, right? So yeah,
Yes.
hey Lyra, how are
Hey,
you?
Lyra, how's it going?
Candy said the coast ain't nothing to play with, and that too, yeah, yeah, Candy. So like, I'm in, guys. I only need 2 of the 5 elements. They got to be strong to get the pack, and yeah, the 2 systems. Getting 2 systems is a big deal. Getting 2 systems is a big deal because one system is hard work. Getting
Yes.
two is great. So I'm really, really liking this. The dynasty system we haven't fully seen. The scandal system I like. You're just getting off of work and stopping in to hear. Yeah, I think all of us around here are pretty much in. I know I pre-ordered to the yesterday. And Jen said she did too. So yeah, we're in over here. I can't wait to see the Dynasty gameplay trailer, and I probably will do a short video about it. You're not buying the pack, Lyra? Okay. Yeah, we were talking about how it won't be for everybody for sure. But for me, baby, I am in 100%. And also, what we're doing, guys, Jen is in the jungle, and we'll switch back to me in a little while to show you the progress I made. I'm building a sim. Wesley has named her Angelique, and said that I should use the last name of one of the worlds or areas of a world. And she is going to find out that she has royal blood, but she's got to fight her way back to the top. You want to watch us play it first? I'm playing it live the day the pack comes out, that Thursday night, Lyra. And then I'll be live that Sunday again because I'm building the sim now. I'm going to get ready to show y'all in a minute. I'm going to put her formal outfit on, and then because I'm just putting her one outfit from each category, Jen and everybody, because I want to use the ball gowns and the regular outfits from the new pack for her.
Okay.
So I'm just giving her one outfit from each category, but I'm only on formal because I wanted to get her face the way I wanted to get it.
Also, we
uh
forgot to mention about duels. Duels in this
duels.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah. Candy, you're gonna buy when it comes out, depending on the bugs with the pack. Yeah. Oh, okay. You hashtagged them just among their Sims. I was just talking about I've been putting Sims in 90 Day Fiance today. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I make a note of it, Lyra, so I can pull them.
This is going to be
I
fun. This is
just
going to be
got.
like
Oh,
friends.
Lyra made one of them is her Sim self. I can't wait to see her.
Like I said, it's going to be like Friends, the Sims edition.
Definitely, I can't wait to see it. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna play it live, and Jen, I can see this being like when the new pack comes out. I usually play that person live for a few lives in a row. So I think her climb to the top because I'm gonna build her a shell of a house, but I'm gonna try to first find a house in the game that's cheap for a commoner and put her in there. And then if that doesn't exist, I have the frame built and it shouldn't take me long to fill it in, the rest. So we're gonna play her though, and we're going to see how she can fit in. But I was like, man, I was going through outfits and I was like telling myself just now, don't worry about it because I'm going to do a filter when when the pack comes out, and I just want to see all the clothes from the new pack. You can't wait to see the gameplay. Yeah, M was saying that yesterday too, Lyra. And I was saying yesterday, you all, that I'm gonna play from scratch. So when you see me Thursday night and you see my sim, in her house in the world, that's gonna be my first time touching her in that world. So I'm going in blind.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna be reading about any instructions or anything. I'm just gonna go in and play. And then I know y'all always tell me what's up anyway. Y'all always tell me like what I need to know, but we're gonna kind of stumble our way around this world. Y'all know how I come into the lives for the new packs. It's gonna be real authentic so that but I'll be honest, y'all. The last few lives, Jen, can you remember? But I haven't had any like glitches and stuff in the last few packs that came out, like when I'm
No,
playing live.
no,
Mm-mm. And I think Jen has been in
not
every
really.
one since. Yeah, I think you've been in every one since Life and Death.
That's
With
it.
Ember. I think that was Ember's first. No, maybe that was Ember's first pack. I can't remember my pack orders, but yeah, I haven't had like glitches. So, um, not major stuff, something like a picture going black, but the gameplay has worked though. So we'll see how it goes, guys. I'd be happy to see y'all there. Hopefully you all can make it. Because I am really looking forward to playing. I always look forward to the new pack lives when I get the new packs. um, I think the worst time I had with Ember was with the fairy pack when I made her a fairy detective. And we were having that glitch. If you go to too many lots, it was knocking you out, of the game. But it will let you come right back in, but it was knocking us out though.
Yes.
And so, but it was no
Yes.
gameplay issues with any screen. You love the garden kit. Um,
The garden kit's a good one.
yeah, it looks good. The garden kit's a good one. The solarium. Oh my
Oh no, no,
gosh.
no, 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 no. We're not taking the whole damn family.
Like, then take all of them on vacation. Get, is that the cat? Take the cat. Take them
Welcome to the
all.
jungle. No, I don't think so.
Jen don't want to take all the family to the bay. I laugh because that sounds like me. I'd be like, you're not going with us.
You're not taking that damn cat with us. No.
We're not taking that anything. Man, because the Sims be ready to go on the trip with you, don't they? Because they'll sneak in your highlighted people.
Yep. Okay, now it's normal. Let's go back to the jungle. Welcome
Yeah.
to the jungle.
Okay, yeah. Jen, I'm gonna take you down for like 2 minutes to I want y'all to see the progress
Sure.
on the Sims. So okay, the first thing I'm gonna do though, okay, let me take I wanna first, if you weren't here, I want to show you what just happened. I want to show y'all, I took a screenshot, Jen, of the sim I started with. Okay, so I want to show y'all as a reminder. This is the sim I started with, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me show you where we are now with her and you tell me what you think because this is going to be the sim that I play live starting Thursday, February 12th in Underion. So, all right, here we go. This is her now.
Oh, she's pretty.
She looks really different. This makeup, y'all ignore it because this is not what we're doing. That's the stylized look. We are not doing this. Like we are not doing some of this, but this is because the stylized look makeup be running out. Like I like
Yeah.
a lot of the stylized looks, but the makeup, I'd be like, who told y'all to do this? But y'all, this is Angelique. Thanks Wesley again for the name. This is gonna be our royal. She doesn't know she's royal. She's gonna get that call telling her, like, girl, you're a royal, but you can't just have the throne because the people don't know you. So you gotta come fight for your throne. So we are going to we're gonna have her, get in and try to do the work for the throne to get back to her royal title. Candy, you says it looks good. You like the tea sets and the outdoor furniture. Lyra, you said she's cute. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to find like a updo kinky hair that's
That
cute
looks
to
good
go
on
with
her.
a formal. It does. I feel like her face looks interesting when her hair is down, when it's out in a full fro. But I feel like that fro works because in the pack, there's a lot of kinky texture hairs that have braids and updos. They even have those sculpted hairdos, which are really elaborate. So yeah, I'm like, why did I just put that on her head? That is not for like a formal outfit. But yeah, guys, this is Angelique. I'll pick out a last name like Wesley suggested using where did that hairdo go? There it is. Using those, baby, not the hat, not this. But yeah, I think I'm going to pick out. There she goes. I'm going to pick out a last name based on one of the world's or area names, and she's gonna like run the show. She's cute in all white, guys. So yeah, this is my girl right here, Angelique. So I'm gonna switch back over to you, Jen, if that's fine.
Sure.
And I will switch back to me when I'll switch back to me when I finish her other looks. So yeah, just to show you
Okay.
all.
So we got
Thank you.
Javi and Leah back in the jungle. They're back for their second trip.
they
And
they had success
they're
for a
working very
minute.
hard to get those ghost mastery points so they can rebirth and come back as young adults.
Jim, why did it look like when he was swinging the machete? Why did he look like he was swinging it at her?
It did look like that, didn't it? I don't
She's
think he would ever do that, though. Oh, he lost
I
his
don't think
machete.
so.
That's what it is.
He can't like he can't hurt her anyway, even if he would have done it, he can't do anything. Oh man. Oh, hey Gigi, how
I
are
would say
you?
use that. Hi, Gigi.
Yeah, okay, I think the cast looks good in the new royalty and legacy packs. However, um, they were talking about the guy with his drip. He had the big gold chains and all that stuff. Do y'all think we getting some new basic stuff? Cause like me, I don't have Crystal Creations, Jen. Do y'all in the chat too? Do y'all think we're gonna get some more like basic jewelry like rings and stuff? I hope we get just some simple one piece rings and bracelets. You're good. I'm glad to hear that, Gigi. I'm glad you're doing well. I hope you had a good week. I hope we just get some individual rings. We've got some packs that have like more elaborate rings that take up more than one finger, or you got 22 rings on each hand, like the Elder Kit. I just want some basic rings, especially to wear on like the left hand that's not on the ring finger. And some basic necklaces. The gaudy ones will have their place, but I hope it's just some regular ones too, you know?
That would be nice.
Yeah. Cause I'm hoping if we're doing commoners and nobles, I just hope that they stick with that theme all the way through the pack. You know, y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, you got gaudy jewelry for the nobility, but commoners have like plain jewelry, like a rope necklace with, you know, a charm on it. Simple stuff. Cause I really want some simple stuff in the game as well
Oh, I
as
think so. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, what features stand out to you? I Yeah, Lyra, I completely understand you with the let me see the gameplay. Cause I don't know, did they announce
Ooh.
if they're doing a walkthrough of the gameplay yet? Or they might not announce that until after the Dynasty trailer drops, right?
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, I kind of think they
Uh-oh.
might wait.
Uh-oh. A swarm of bees are descending upon Javier. Let's see if he can not get stung. Okay, he's good.
It seems like it seems like none of that stuff should hurt a ghost anyway.
He got stung
But
last time.
I know, but isn't that crazy? I feel like none of that stuff should hurt a ghost. I told you, like, Penn is so afraid of catching on fire, and I'm like, it shouldn't matter. It's not gonna hurt you.
Where's Leah? Oh, there she is.
But Penn is like, speak for yourself. I don't want to be set on fire. So Penn is really afraid of fire and dead.
Yes.
Like, why is that something you worried about?
Let's see
But
what you
yeah,
got.
that yeah, Lyra, you did already. Okay, Lyra, you said you don't want to buy it for a world and hairs. You can get a CC.
Interesting.
And that makes sense. You said Penn said it's a trauma response. I would think that, but Penn died from anger, but I guess it can be a trauma response anyway, because you just don't want to be. I like Penn, you can't catch on fire. Like, please calm down. He's like, mm-mm. I be trying to get him to do stuff like fire dance. Pen be like, nope, nope, I will not. I'm like, goodness, Pen, come through now. Put your big boy, put your big boy ghost draws on and do this fire dance. Now, Lyra, that's a good point. Now, I want to buy for world and hairs. Here's a question for the elephant in the room. Do you guys think this is the last pack? You personally don't believe it is, Candy said.
I don't think it is either.
Yeah, I don't either. I could see if it might be a gap. But in that gap, I still think they'll have like kits and stuff, you know.
Yes.
Um, but I don't know. This is I don't know how many DLCs this is. I know they had 21 DLCs last year, but that was including kits and everything. Um, you said only because the Sims haven't known to keep making packs until they actually release the next project. I was gonna say that, Candy, and I'm glad you brought that up. And you're absolutely right. My memory is too from the very first Sims. We got stuff, and it had way less DLC in the first and second even Sims, but still, you did get some things until the next thing came out. So yeah, and I don't know, Jen. I can't. My memory is horrible sometimes. If I felt like one of those Sims, we got something. It wasn't like it wasn't a pack, but it was like downloadable content even after the next Sims game came out. Like you could just go online and get it for free. It didn't cost. So they were still kind of making things, for packs. So I don't
Yes.
think so. Oh,
Yes.
Lyra said EA didn't say it, so she doesn't believe it. Yeah,
I believe
they
it
haven't
too.
said that.
I
Yeah.
you know what, rumors
Hmm.
and conjecture can go either way. And we haven't seen any definitive proof that this is the last pack. We have just heard like rumors from supposed employees at EA.
Yeah.
But even the developers themselves, the devs and the brewers have said that there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
until they come out with an official statement, that's the only time I'm going to believe it.
Yeah. I could understand that 100%. That's when I believe it too, because like you said, it could go either way. It could be 100% right or 100% wrong, or it could be somewhere in the middle. But but I do think that even if they were saying, "Hey, we're gonna release," maybe we're guessing Project X is the next thing. We know they have said they're trying to do a refresh thing of the Sims 4. We do know that, but whatever that is, I don't think it matters because I think you're still, like you said, until it comes out. Even if it wasn't an expansion pack, they're gonna put kits out. They're gonna probably put even some of those smaller. Y'all know I get it confused. Game pack versus stuff pack. Which one is the bigger thing? But I
Right.
think the stuff pack is the smaller thing. But they'll put something out. You remember when everybody was saying that was it game packs were dead, that they weren't making anymore and they replaced them with kits, and as soon as
Right.
they got that hyped up for a good year, another pack came out. You remember that another pack came out?
That's
You
right.
said Lyra says she thinks they alluded to it being the last pack, so it will sell good. I wouldn't put that past any corporation, honestly. We got Jen, y'all. We got some furniture stores here in Arkansas. It's a chain. Every year since I've been in high school, and guys, I'm in my 40s. Every year they are having the closeout sale. Like everything must go. We are shutting down the stores. All of the stores are shutting down. It's a furniture store called Cleo's Furniture. And they are still here. 2026, Jen. They are still here. Now, I'm not gonna hold you. When we got our new sofa set last year, after the move, I went to Cleo's because the prices are cheaper than other stores, Jen. But did I think they were closing down? Hell no. They never closed, bruh. They never closed. Every year since I think I was a junior in high school, that year, everybody's like, y'all heard they closing all of them. Every year since, not a skipped year, Jen. And so I went and got a
Exactly.
furniture set. I went to like four different furniture stores and they were the cheapest of all. And I told the guy, I'm on the way back to get the set, honey. And they are still open. Let's see. Yeah, Candy said the same thing. EA has not confirmed or not, so she's not gonna be, she's gonna be waiting till they say. And Candy says she likes how the developers are responding to things, not directly leaning into the drama or letting it bother them. I think it's a good approach too, Candy.
I agree.
Pick the switch or something. Yeah, because you only got 30 minutes, poop, and put some on your feet. So yeah, I think that they never close, Lyra. They running game, 100%. The definition of running game. After the Grims pack, they complained about no snow in the world. And they stopped being bothered. Cause Candy, the life and death pack was it's fire. It's if there is no perfect thing, I give life and death 99.9%, Jen. What do you rank it? I give it top notch. And the
I
people complained. They were like, there's no snow. Like I
oh,
said,
I know. It was like no snow. How dare you? People are going to find a reason to complain. It
they
can be
will.
they found a reason to complain about adventure weights. They found a reason to complain about life and death. They found a complete way to complain about Love Struck. But you know what? When you look at the groups that on Facebook and Instagram, whatever, for The Sims,
Mhm.
and you see the non personalities in this group,
Yeah,
they love
yeah,
it. They absolutely love
yeah.
it. They go crazy
I
for it.
agree.
And those are your
I
hardcores.
do. Yeah, those are your hardcore simmers. So I've noticed that too, Jen. You're right on point with it. Oh, so with the this, and I'm gonna bring up the the elephant. Another thing. I don't even know if it's an elephant. I think people are trying to make it into an elephant.
Whoops.
As per
Spoiler.
usual. Oh, you know, spoiler. I
There's
wasn't
a
looking at
spoiler.
it.
That is somebody who is now an adult in the future, but I'm not going to tell you who that
Oh,
is.
because your series overlap, and I think that's cool how they overlap as well. Guys, so high school years is horrific. But you know
Spoiler
what?
alert.
I got high school years, and the bill by is great. The world is great. And I've been honest about this. I
Where
really
is
just
she?
need two
Oh,
strong things. Hey I was just talking about you, but
I am.
how are you? But guys, I just got high school years, and I've taken a girl to high school once or twice, and it's been cool. But I'm really I like the early graduation feature. I like I haven't even gotten to do prom and stuff yet, Jen, but I do like the world a lot. I love Copperdale, and I really like the cast is I would rank it decent. I've definitely used some stuff from the cast, and the Bill
Where
By
the
though.
hell did
I
she put
I
it?
was shocked that I like the Bill By for high school years as much as I do. Yeah, but Lyra, I'm gonna be playing the Sim. I just showed. I'm gonna show her again when I finish. I think I got outfits for her. I'm gonna be playing. So y'all, Jen is on Jungle Adventure. If you're just tuning in, I am building a sim, Angelique, and she is gonna find out that she's royal, but she's got to move to Underion. She's gonna hopefully it's a commoner house. If not, I'm building her a shell. And guys, she's gotta go and work her way up to the throne, even though she's finding out she's got this royal blood. She can't just go take the throne. Nobody knows her. So she's gonna move to Underion and work her way to the top. So I'm gonna show her again as soon as I finish her outfits. Jen is in Jungle Adventure. She's been carrying us tonight in Jungle Adventure while make this sim. So yeah, it's been a pretty good time. We are having good conversation. But I hope you're doing well. Let us know how you're doing, How was your week? But I'm gonna be playing her live for several lives back to back, so that we can really get
Is
a
that Javi?
full
Yeah, it's
view
Javi.
of the Sims 4 royalty and legacy. But the thing that I have seen a corner, and I don't think it's a big amount of people. They're complaining that it's not enough. I think they're complaining there's not enough black representation in the new pack because they only took a corner of the world to be a third of it to be African inspired. And I have interesting feelings about that because as a black woman I can understand them, I think, but the level of disdain that they're having for it I don't understand,
Yeah.
because I think that the representation is good. I think that the corner of the world that they did, Jen, I think they did a good job. They went and got the Pan African gaming community. I think that was Candy that mentioned Ebonics, who is a native of some country, one country in Africa, because a lot of people think Africa is a country. It is not. But but she's a native of some area for some country there. They
Right.
actually went out of their way to kind of find people to make sure they got the foods right. They got the clothes right. They got as right as you can, because one part of Africa doesn't look like the other, just like Arkansas doesn't look like New York, right? So,
Absolutely.
so, but this is why I can't get behind this. Yeah, we are. I think it might be getting popping off right now here, the ice, but I haven't been back outside since I've been down here talking to y'all. I'll check when I get off. But guys, I really can't get on board with this. And I've shared this before, Jen, but one of the initial things that drew me to the Sims, the very first Sims, I saw it in Walmart, saw the little cover and read about it, and I noticed a black Sim. And at the time, I'm not saying that black characters in games didn't exist, because they did, but I had been playing games on the old school computer back then, and I had seen very few black characters. So the idea that you can make a black character, no matter how pitiful they look, Jen, in the Sims, but let's be honest, the white Sims looked the fool too in the first Sims.
Right.
Nobody looked good in the first Sims.
Oh no, nobody did. Nobody did.
Now, definitely like more black featured hairs. And I will say this,
Excuse me.
even white, even for white people hairs, they didn't have enough representation in hairs. The hairs looked the fool regardless, but they didn't even attempt some of the hairs. Because I say that to
Oh
say,
yeah.
um the United States and a lot of other western leaning countries like to make you think that all white people hair are perfectly straight, and that's not true at all.
No.
So most
No.
white people do not have bone straight hair. They are flat ironing the heck out of their hair. Okay.
Definitely not. Definitely not. My hair's
Yes.
proof of that. When I get up in the morning, my hair is like, "Ah."
I seen your curls popping, Jen. And I think people forget that, because Jen, a lot of people think that white people just all have straight hair, and in my experience, most of them don't. I have seen very few white people that just really have bone straight hair. So
It's
they get the
true.
frizzies and everything else.
Oh
So
yeah.
and it's because that's a standard of beauty that Westerners have sold us. So it's not just black people, but white people try to make their hair straight too. And so I don't get the level of contempt for it. And Candy saying Spring Sims, Narvillain, Ebonics, they all collaborated on this pack. And I think the representation looks good. And I also think just because you haven't had an African inspired world and you have had some more European inspired worlds, that is a issue. But I think that you start somewhere. Could they have started bigger? Yes, but they could have started smaller too. And I also think that I will never discount the years that the Sims have put in to allowing us to create diverse Sims. I have always, from Sims 1, been able to make a black
Yes.
Sim, Indian Sim. Now, did they have everything they needed? No. And in the
Mhm.
Sims 4, when the black Simmers told the Sims team that the hairs were trash, I can honestly say that every pack since then, Jen, the hairs have been better. They have given us edges. And I'll be honest, even the straight hairs, they need to go back and put edges on some of them, because even some of the straight hairs look like wigs. So I think they have overall improved the hair. They went and got Ebonics and what's the lady? When they heard the Simmers rise up and say, "Hey, your hair is not right. Like your black hairs are horrible." They went and got black Simmers and real hairdressers. Do you remember this, Jen?
Yes, I do.
And they went and got black hairdressers that had never played The Sims and said, "You show us what black hair should look like." And the hairs have been 100% better. So the people, and I will say this, it's mostly younger Simmers. It is. They are
Yeah.
like irate, like this is horrible rapper. It's a disgrace. It's a slap in the face. I'm like, baby, just live, baby, live. You will get some slaps in the face. This
Yes.
is not it. This is not
Yes.
it. And then,
Yeah.
so I wanted to address it because it needed to be addressed. But y'all, I'm gonna catch the comments up, Jen. I'm gonna ask you some more of your thoughts. But Lyra, you said you do like high school years cast. Yeah, it's kind of cool. The devil had enough of their own community. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Jen. High school years reminds you of the 70s show Sims Edition because of the clothing. Yeah, I get that too. That's why I like a lot of the clothes. I hope it's not what's your weather looking like? Yeah, we talked about Candy's talking about the collaborators here. Yeah, I saw NARS post over on Instagram. Um,
We got an update on our weather. Look at this.
what y'all got going, Jen,
Let me see
now?
if I can move it to
Yeah,
there.
we
There
supposed
we
to be
go.
at -4. Oh, 21. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think we are pretty cold right now. And it's the wind here. The wind is cutting through you. You have bone straight hair and you hate it. It's not. Oh, really? It's pretty though. Like in your profile pic, it's pretty. And it's nothing wrong with that because I feel like some people do, but I just think it's not the norm. Because even growing up, any most of the white people I knew didn't have it. My daughter's at a predominantly white, like it's more whites at the school. So a lot of her friends are, I think one of her friends has straight hair. Only one. Only one. Yeah, wavy hair. Yeah. And then Ebonic Zarella, that was her.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
When people complain, when the black simmers like, I am fed
Phenomenal
up with this
kiss.
horrible hair, because the hair was horrible, Jen. But they said I'm fed up. The Sims could have ignored it because the people would have still bought the packs. I would still bought the
Oh,
packs, but and other people would have, but they didn't. They bought in Zarella and Ebonics, and they bought in actual hairdressers to come and fix it. Yeah. Oh, you're in Knoxville. That's right. You're in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's not there until tomorrow. But yeah, no, they pushed it, but it's supposed to have been starting. Now I felt like, well, my son is down here with me. I felt like if my daughter ever looked outside, she would have came running if it had started. So Jen, I am 5 degrees higher than you at 26 degrees right now.
what does it feel like though?
Ice. It feels like 14
Oh
degrees.
my God.
It says the real feel is 14 degrees. And guys, early today the wind started and it's like it even when it was like still 35
Wow.
degrees, it felt like the wind was cutting through my coat and everything. And I got real coats. And I felt like it was coming through
Yeah.
like to my face. I was wishing I had my ski mask, but we are supposed to get down to actual 13 degrees tonight. And it looks like, guys, that it is now supposed to start. I think it might be now. Yeah, we're at a 60% chance of ice right now. So it's
Wow.
probably already falling and I just can't see it. I have a tiny window in this room, but it's in the corner because I'm technically underground right here. So yeah, -16, -20 an hour. We're supposed to get to
Wow.
-4 tomorrow, Candy.
Yeah.
It's either tomorrow night or Sunday night. We're -4 degrees.
Us too
So
on Sunday.
yeah, I tell people, I think a lot of people don't know, like in Arkansas, we get really hot because some summers we can get up to 115 degrees, but in the winter,
God.
yeah, in the winter though, we do get down to single digits. Usually we have some single digit days every winter. And I went to Alaska and they were telling me in the Southeast Alaska that the average is like 30 something in a day. And they never get to those, they
Ooh.
don't hardly ever get to those minus degrees that you got to get into interior Alaska, like Anchorage and stuff. But like Ketchikan, those areas, they said they don't get it like that. But they by the water too, so it ain't got to be for 30 degrees and you'll freeze by the water.
Yeah, definitely.
uh,
I lived by the
and
water. When Marty and I first got married, we had an apartment right by the water because we were thinking about maybe living by the water, and we
yeah,
hated it. We hated it. It
I wouldn't
was
survive.
it was so uncomfortable. The winters were horrid. I hated it. It was like I was like, nope, not doing this. Never again. Nope. And
I
as soon
couldn't
as that lease
imagine.
was up, we were out.
I don't blame y'all. I couldn't imagine because being in a place that gets cold and then by the water, yeah, that's a different level, and I could not. I could not do it, guys. I'm cold nature as it is, iron division as it is. I couldn't do it, guys. I would just not
No,
make it. In Alaska, I was bundled up, and it was probably in the 40s when I was in Alaska. But it is different because the cold air coming off the water and the glaciers, the cold air coming off the glacier is different. It was cold, guys. I was bundled. My When I would get back in the room, I had on like hoodies with long johns under it inside.
wow.
Outside, I was layered, and it wasn't without the water and ice, like with the glaciers, y'all, they were so huge. I feel blessed to have been able to see that kind of sight. But y'all, the glaciers were so huge. So when you it's just ice though. Ice, and under that ice is trees and stuff, but it's just the wind coming off of it. Even at 40 degrees, it made it feel like it was 20 degrees. Throughout the franchise, there are a lot of Black Sims representatives throughout this game. You agree with
Yes.
me, Candy? Yeah, yeah. A lot of white people have wavy hair. Yeah, and yeah, with the history of the background of places, everybody's got stuff mixed into them. So,
Like me in the morning.
like you in the morning. Now in this gen, me and you are like in this. You let your hair do what it wants. I let my hair do what it wants. As long as it's not having me look like I was living outside, I will just throw a headband on, put a put a like y'all see me out here sometimes. I just throw a scarf on. I do not fight my hair. I have always been natural. I never permed, never did any of that. No, I'm not in the Ozarks, but a lot of Arkansas, because it's the natural state, a lot of it is really hilly. And so yeah, you get winds and stuff. And even where I am,
Oh
I'm
Lord.
not very far from the capital, but my mom is in the capital and she'll be like, yeah, it's just I'm calm up here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it is storming so bad out here. And I'm like 30 minutes away from her. So yeah, we get crazy weather. And I know I'm not in the mountains though, but it is hilly through a lot of parts. Arkansas is like this. So you either down in the hole in the dip in the valley or you up. So yeah. You said you're a mutt, you're not gonna lie. Everybody's yeah, I'm a black girl. I got freckles.
I'm a mutt
I
too.
know. Look, I think probably a lot of people are. Yeah, I knew it, Candy. When I read it, I said franchise. I knew it exactly what you were saying. But that's what drew me to the game and kept me, Jen, because if you all are here, y'all have probably watched some of my series. I have dark skin, black, white, I'll have white, I'll have native, like based off Native Americans or native Sims. I'll have all kinds of Sims. I've made Indian Sims. This is why I love the
Oh,
Sims. And as we got better graphics early on in the franchise, Jen, I think the only thing holding us back was graphic limitations. aspirations. A lot of it was.
Also,
Um,
there's another
mhm.
spoiler over there.
Wait, I can't. Who is that? That's blue. Is that your?
That's a spoiler.
That's the spoiler. Okay, because I know Nina's family, honey. They're all blue. Yeah,
Could be.
I know, Candy. Even as your family has two types of U.S. native, yeah, your hair's not hard to cut. It's easy, but it's thin. Yeah, it's just all over the board, right? And I don't. Now they
Come on,
did because
Max.
I used to be into like the ancestry.com stuff, and I found on my mother's side I was able to find a lot of information. And I do know like we found out like
I'm
my
back.
grandfather's brother was passing,
Oh
like he
shit.
was
What did I
passing as
do?
a white man. We found it in the census. So yeah, that's where the freckles and all of that comes from. But yeah, everybody's got some everything, you know. So but I didn't know
Yeah.
why the people were using such. I also think that the some of the it's clickbait, you know. I think they like to use the strongest word possible because if I wanted more representation, I could say, "Oh, I was a little disappointed. I wish they had to put more." But they come out like, "I'm disgusted." I'm like, "Disgusted?
Hmm.
Is are you?" so, so that's been some of the convo too. The rest of the convo, Jen, has been Saudi to the point when I watched the last
Oh God,
trailer.
it's ridiculous. Oh, what
Oh
the?
my gosh.
Do you see
Yeah,
this?
I turned the comments off. What is that?
It's
What
like a
wait.
music room.
Oh yes, that's the music temple. I didn't notice that. I knew the speakers were there, Jen. As much as I play Jungle Adventure, I did not realize that was a music temple until Wesley told me in the chat live.
Oh,
It's
here
a
we
the
go.
whole theme
And a
of
bar.
that. See, the whole theme of that temple is music, Jen. I had no clue. I had no clue until Wesley said, even though I had seen it, I had no clue. But yeah, it's cute though.
That's wild.
Once he told me, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, it is. It's a music temple, Jen. And
That
I
is
had seen
cool.
it. Yeah, I had seen it so many times and never even thought of, I thought like, why is that there? Never realizing that that's the theme of the temple. So
One thing
yeah,
I've
that's
never
kind of cool.
one thing I've never done with Jungle Adventure is never have completed the whole thing. I've done some of them, but not all of them. So I'm
Okay.
determined to go through all of them.
That's fun. That's fun.
And Lee and Javi, that's their new goal in life when they rebirth. We're going to start
to
them off
go
as
through.
ghosts, right? But we're going to continue them as rebirth.
Okay, and they're gonna keep going through the temples during that time.
Exactly. Make their living by going through the temples.
That is cool. I really like that a lot. So there's gonna be some fun gameplay as they continue to do that.
Because they won't
Um,
have this in the next life.
no, I'm excited to play. No, they won't.
They won't
I'm
have
excited.
this. No.
No, they will not. That's hilarious. That I'm excited to play Anya in the lawyer career because I don't know if you've noticed because I don't think I've ever officially said it in the lives. My goals in the lives, every sim is doing something different if you notice. And I'm trying to really play like stuff that I haven't played at all or haven't played in a long time. So I'm excited to play Anya in 90 Day Fiance because she's going to be the first attorney that I played
That's
on
going to be
that
great.
track. Yeah, so I'm really excited. And she did go to college off camera. I had her go, Jen. And so she's going to start pretty high up. But I'm really excited to see, how that career is and what all you can do with that career. And I played Bandy's son Bun. He did the adventure tracks, and that was fun because I just haven't played through those aspirations. Even though I go to the jungle a lot, haven't played through those aspirations in a while. So, if you're just tuning in, I'm KT, Justamomthatsims, and this is Jenna GX Simmer, and
Hello.
we are talking, we're talking all things The Sims 4 royalties and legacies and everything in between about The Sims. So, so we're having a good time over here. Um, you really want to? Okay, wait, Candy, you haven't gotten into the dream home
Ooh.
decorating career. You have got into it, or have I? No, off camera. I haven't played that career yet, but I plan to. And I think it's gonna be one of those things where um Candy, what I was actually thinking about doing is not doing it off camera, but on camera with I was playing Midas's twins, and now I'm playing what's the younger, who am I playing? I'm playing Maria, the oldest twin son. His name is Maxwell after his grandfather. And y'all know we've been trying to figure out what he's gonna do with his life because he's been juice fizzing and he has a home chef hustle table. It freezes for you, Candy. I was thinking about this yesterday because I'm supposed to be playing him live Sunday. I think I'm gonna put him in the dream home decorator career. And I think it'll be cool to have him do it because he's trying to figure out what he wants to do in life. And y'all know his girlfriend
Hmm.
moved in. So I'm gonna try to play it live, Candy, Sunday. And I've never played that career before, Jen.
That sounds
So
good.
do you have dream home decorator,
I
Jen?
do. I do.
Have you played the career?
I have played the career once or twice, but I didn't
Mhm.
do really much with it.
Okay. Okay. So,
Uh
did
oh.
you the part you played, did you like it
I d-
or
I do like it. I love the build buy in it. I think the build buy in it is great. The
yeah.
career itself lacks a little bit,
Uh-huh.
but
But you like
overall,
the
yeah, I did like it. I did like it.
career. I mean, you like the Bill buy and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna try to play the career live Sunday. And we'll see. It'll help you understand that career and pack better, Candy. Playing it live. I'm gonna try because y'all know I ain't gonna know what I'm doing. You can okay. M said you can only do so much, and then the career starts to become repetitive. Is that your experience too, Jen?
It does. Sometimes it does. But there are certain careers I do like that I could play over and over again and not have a problem with.
Okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, cause I want to see with the Dream Home Decorator because I haven't. But Lyra gifted me that kit because she was saying that as a builder, I would like the build buy, and I love the build buy. It's like was an understatement, Jen. I love the bill buying that pack. So I do want to get into the career to try it because in all honesty, there's not a pack that I have where I don't at least try the career. And then even if I don't know how much I like it, I will eventually come back around to try the career again. And Em agrees with you, Jen. Yeah. And you learn from watching, Candy. Yeah, I learned a lot better from watching as well. So yeah, I can feel you on that one. Um, guys, I think that I can't wait to see the dynasties and if they talk more about the family trees Thursday. Like I said, I will be making a short video about it, to talk about what I think about the dynasty system because every time they do a new trailer, I actually learn a little bit more about the royalties and legacies, Jen. And when I made my video last time, I had saw some new things, but I was also in a rush because I was on a break from work. So I had to get back to it. And I was waiting for them to update the article, Jen, and it took them a little longer than normal to post it. So I didn't get to see the updated article. Another thing they didn't do, Jen, is tell us like I felt like they could have highlighted the updated parts of the article since they didn't put all the updates at the top or the bottom because it was mixed into the first article, and so it was kind of hard to identify what I had read before and what was new. Some stuff stood out, immediately, but other things was kind of harder to determine, and I didn't have the time, at that point to go through it. So, um, I did try to do it later at home, and they had a lot of new features revealed, Jen, from this trailer. And
Yes.
yeah, and I really liked it, what they talked about, the stuff they showed us. It was really nice. So I was really excited about what I've seen so far. And I knew, so that day I pre-ordered as soon as I posted that video. Uh you said you want to do a super sim, Candy, and explore everything. Oh man, that'll be fun. I haven't done a super sim because it seems hard, but I like when I watch other people do them. Yeah. And then, oh, okay. Candy's explaining. Yeah, they have a super sim challenge. Candy's explaining good. You basically take one sim that lives forever, and you do all the aspirations, all the jobs that come with every pack, all the bills. Like you build it all the way up. You do all the you can do the bucket list, because anything that's in an aspiration, you have to do it. So PD Plays has been doing one for a long time now. He did use some cheat stuff to get it started, because he wanted to start his sim with like a father winner trade and a this and a that, so that it had a better chance of building skills. Yeah, you have to max out every single skill. Um, it's a few things, but yeah, it's the sim that lives forever and does everything basically. So yeah, Candy, I think it's interesting. Like when PD doesn't post as much to me, in my opinion, anymore. But when he posts, I still watch the Super Sim series. I got a little like because I think like the mom died, he bought her mom back because of course this sim lives forever. She got all these degrees and stuff from university. Yeah, but it is a good way to learn how to play the different areas of the game. Yeah, it really is. And you wouldn't do it as a challenge, but just play to play. Yeah, I could see that because there's a challenge. Can you cheat coins? And the people that I've watched that play Super Sims, they usually don't cheat the money, because by the time they get their first university degree and their first job, they making so much money that they don't really need to cheat. Like in PD Play Super Sim, she's got mansions, she's got rental properties, because that's one of the aspirations. What's that aspiration, Jen? Like to be it's like to be the best landlord. I can't think of the aspiration, but
Oh, the
it came with Fort rent pack.
yeah, the 5-star property owner.
That one, thank you. I knew Jen knew it. Jen knows all the stuff in the game. And then you said James Turner cheated. Yeah. Yeah, PD cheated to start. And because it's like they don't want to start as a regular sim, but I actually think it would be more fun to start as a regular sim. But
I think so.
they are doing, yeah, because it to me it would kind of be like the full challenge. But yeah, his PD Sim is so rich. She's been a spellcaster, a werewolf, she was like a spellcaster. She's her be all of those coats too, Jen. So so yeah, she's like 52 occults in one. But yeah, it gets interesting. Now I will say it's chaos. Have you watched the Super Sim series, Jen?
Oh, from James
From
Turner?
anybody?
Yes.
Candice watched James Turner. I watched PD Plays. Yeah, it's his chaotic. PD's is chaotic, but he's a good narrator, or else I wouldn't know what the heck was happening, Jen. I, I wouldn't know what was going on. Like I really would not know what was happening. So
I
yeah,
I have seen him though. He's really good.
yeah, he narrates the story good, because I swear if he wasn't narrating, I'd be like, now what is she doing now? It's crazy. But yeah, that's what it is. But Candy, I agree with you. The 5-star property owner. Yeah. So his sim is so filthy rich, Jen, because she owns all this property, and She's got just bukus of money. Like, she's just rich, filthy rich. And so, because I mean, your Sims living forever, but I guess they could live forever and be broke too.
That's true.
They could, if they didn't take care of their money or something. But
You
it
can do
is
that easily.
entertaining. Yeah.
You could do
Oh, tell me in the, Jen. Sorry.
you could do that easily. Make a rich sum and then make them broke.
Yeah, yeah. A
That's
hundred
something
percent.
that's something I want to touch on. One of the biggest gripes I've had with some of the Sims packs is that when you do have Sims that have a lot of money, there are not a lot of things you can buy for them. And
Yeah.
you get bored with some of the things that you can buy for them. I like that this pack has a lot of expensive items in it.
Yes, yes. And you know what? I've heard a lot of people say that, Jen, and I do find it to be true. You're probably noticing my series, I don't let my Sims really get a whole lot of money. And that's one of the reasons why, Jen, because I'm like, what we gonna do with it? It starts to
Yeah.
make the gameplay boring to me. But like Manny and Kaylee saved a bunch of money and they bought a high rise apartment with it and spent all of it on the high rise apartment and redecorating it and remodeling it. So when I do get money, I'll do something like that. But some of the items do look really expensive. I don't know if they will be, Jen, but it looks expensive. It looks, what's the word? Posh.
Yes.
It looks like Lululemon. It's too, it looks
It
high.
does. It does.
So I think your sense with money, Jen, I think they're gonna have a way to spend it. I'm pretty confident about it. And so
That's
and
cool.
some of the jewelry is passed down through the kingdom because they said you wouldn't be able to outright buy it. Hi, Sin. Look, I'm gonna call you Sin. Tell me what you want me to call you. Candy says Sin too. Hey, Sin, how are you? Howdy.
Oh, we finally
Yeah,
did it.
Candy, I like the idea of passing the jury down. That's one of the things I like about life and death, that you can make anything an heirloom. So I like the idea of passing down jewelry. Jen, you have Crystal Creations. Can you
I do.
pass down jewelry in Crystal Creations, or you just have to kind of transfer it as a gift or in the inventory?
No, no, you can make it a family heirloom.
You can?
You can.
Cool. I didn't know. But I
Because
like that.
I did that with an engagement ring.
That's right, because you can make a ring and propose with it in Crystal Creations, right?
Mm-hmm. It works to
Man,
death.
Candy, I like this idea that you can pass the jury down. And that's a plus for you, Yeah, you're still on the fence. Yeah, Lyra says she's gonna wait and watch me playing some other people's let's plays before she decides. And I'm going to live play low. Hey, low.
Hello,
How are
Lo.
you? And see, I would have said that like, I'm glad you said pronounced like low. I would have said Lou because I think Louisiana pronunciation, which is where I'm close to. I think that Louisiana Creole pronunciation, Creole French, and it would be Lou. So low, got
Oh,
you.
did you see
Uh,
what Candy just said? I like that a lot about doing a gesture. And
uh-huh.
if they mess it up, the king or queen would get angry at them for that. I love
Oh
that idea. That is great, Candy.
man. Oh, Candy, they got mad because there's no crossplay with Crystal Creations. I'm like, I don't have it, but I get it. But at the same time, if you give me my cross pack gameplay with, if you get it to me with the expansion packs and give me my game packs, I'm pretty happy. So yeah. But I like that Candy. And I do know there's a royal introduction, and wait a minute, whose channel? Mine's Milo, Justamomthatsims, um, or GX Summer. Either way, Jen Lois saying that somebody on Reddit recommended the channel. Hey, that's kind of cool right there. I'm in a Reddit
Wow.
thread. We're in a Reddit thread, Jen.
We're in a Reddit thread?
Like
Nice.
what? Just a mom that sounds. That is so nice. Thank you to whoever thread that
Wow.
was. Boy, I might be on the come up, Jen. No, I'm
Woo!
just playing. Making a Reddit. Wow. Thanks for coming and checking me out. Right now, Lo, Jen is playing Jungle Adventure. Sometimes we try to do every couple months. Jen and I go live on a Friday, and we just kind of, it's like podcast style. We talk about whatever's going on
Yes.
and we just do rotational gameplay. But right now I'm creating a sim that I'm gonna play live. Look at him. Your name's getting around, KT. um,
Woo!
but Lo, my regular streaming days are Thursday and Sunday, 7:30 Central. And I stream until we all get tired. And we start dipping out. I'd be like, y'all, I'm going to bed too. But lately it's
Yeah,
been like 4 hour streams or so. But 7:30 Central is the start time.
good for
So I'll
you.
be streaming this Sunday, Thursday and Sunday. Every Thursday and Sunday, I'm streaming. Me and Jen get together. We try to not let more than a couple months pass before we get together and talk about sales news and play. And thank you, Candy. Y'all are so sweet. And Lo, we're talking about the new Sims 4 Royalty and Legacy Pack. And when the new packs come out, when I get them, which I pre ordered this one already, I live play the pack. So, right now, while Jen is in the jungle, I am designing a Sim who I will be playing live in. She's going to find out that she had royal blood, and they're going to ask her to move to the cheapest house in that we can
Ooh.
find in Ondarion. And if it's not cheap enough, I'm gonna build her one, and she's got to work her way the um up the nobility career. So I'm building her. I'm about to show her again in a minute because me and Jen have been talking, and I have been going back and forth about my Sims outfits. In the meantime, and I'm only giving her one outfit. Yeah, it takes me so long to make women in the Sims. And this is why I prefer to make men. I make a lot of male Sims because I think I make them well and I can do it quick. So yeah. You'll be around. You love story and lore. Yeah. So on the other days, Lo and anybody else just tuning in. I'm a story. I like to be a storyteller. So I run 4 storytelling
Nice.
pre-recorded series at a time. Jen is Jen the GX Simmer. Her username is GX Simmer. Jen is now going live on Sunday mornings at,
Yes.
is it 9:30
It's 9:30, yeah. The only reason why we did 9 o'clock last
Pacific?
week, we
Okay.
had Little Bow Bub on.
Yes, yeah, Little Bow Bub in the chat
Yes.
talking about because Little Bow Bub collaborated with the food in the new pack.
Yes. Yes. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal. I cannot wait to see her creations. I was looking at the trailer, I'm trying to think. I was looking at it and I think I said to you, I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, that really looks like Jess's food. And lo and
You
behold,
did. And then I
she's
came
in the
back
pack.
like, yeah, I'm like Jen in the press release they said her and
Ice Munman.
her Ice Mumon did the help with the food, and they are
Yeah.
masters at making food in the pack. So
Oh,
yeah. And on Thursdays, guys, I do pro tip Thursdays. So that's when I talk about features that you may or may not know. This pro tip Thursday was how to get free services without cheats in the game. So yeah, we got pro tip Thursdays, and then I do some shorts like this is normal, and that stuff comes from the storytelling. So Jen, I'm going to ask you because you're a storyteller too. Can you just give us a brief rundown of what series you are running on your channel right now? Because you got a few
Yes,
going.
we have Nina and Amanda season 3, which I'm really excited about. There are 6 episodes left to the series and season, not series, and I cannot wait to show you them. We also have 6 teens and one young adult, and they're getting very close to their graduation day. And it's going to be a lot of fun on that final graduation day. And in addition, we have Sunday morning coffee talk, where we basically talk about Sims news. We talk to people on Discord, and we also do some live gameplay and have a really great time.
Thanks, Jen. Right now, I always run 4 series at a time. I just wrapped up Never Too Late, which was an adventure weight single mother story. So it wrapped. So I'm actually bringing one of my long running series back. If I have a long running series, every season is a new story. I'm bringing 90 Day Fiance Sims 4 edition back. It'll be back next week, guys. And some of you have built Sims for me to add to their story. So right now I actually got 3 series running. We got my fairy tale series. We're in season 3. That is Pin Oak Pinocchio. And he was a ghost who wanted to be a real man again. But he had to get his anger issues under control because that's how he died. And now we have my Her Family Legacy, which is not a challenge because I don't play challenges, y'all, because I don't like a lot of rules. But they every generation is a new drama or a new story, right, Jen? So right now we're in Gen
Yes.
7 and they're dealing with fertility issues. Um and then I have, who am I missing? The Secrets Between Us. That is a story that will end, but that is Jamila and her husband Austin, who she found out was a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. That's that old Dave. I think that's Dave Hollister, guys. I often break into song, but yeah, and it was it was how they navigated life. That was my Sims for dramatic love story. So yeah. So those are the 3 series. 90 Day will be back. That'll be series 4. So yeah. We have a good time over here. I love a good story, guys. Yeah, look, Candy said, yeah, used to stop around 10:30, but it's been about 4 hours for us. And they be
Yeah.
hanging tough, Jen. Y'all hang tough with me, and I appreciate it. Sometimes y'all dip out when you gotta work, sometimes y'all stay, sometimes y'all fall asleep with me. But I appreciate any time y'all spend hanging with me, and I really enjoy the conversations we have. I really do. Uh,
Yes. We have a fantastic
and
time on Friday Night Live, and I love doing this show every month with you, and we just have a great time talking, and it's like we're hanging out. We're just having a great time. We're 2 girls. We're hanging out. We're enjoying Friday night.
we do. And in the chat, we have the guys, the girls, everybody kicks it with us. We talk
That's
about
it.
everything and anything under the sun and in life. And it's always cool, Jen. I like that.
Yes.
We could talk about Sims, we could talk about history, we could talk about race, and it never is
Yeah.
disrespectful, and everybody is like hears everybody, and it's just a chill community. I love this community, and I would be
Absolutely.
remiss if I didn't take the time to say that I love this community. Like I really, you know how you do something. I love the Sims. Jen, I know you love the Sims. You've been playing since day one.
Yes.
And I knew that, and I tell y'all, my daughter had been telling me, she's 17 now. She's like, she's been telling me for years, Mom, you should do this on YouTube. You should do it. Like, yeah, I would like that, but I don't know. I don't know who want to watch. I don't know. And I didn't expect to find the level of community that I found over here. And I really like that. I do.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. The people I met, Jen, Candy, yeah, welcoming in low. All the people, I just really appreciate you all. Lyra, Rocky, like everybody. It's just it's chill. and everybody supports when they can, where they can. I really like that. So it's been a cool, chill time, 100%. I love this place. You've been here sleep
Absolutely.
yourself because you enjoy the conversations. Yeah, I know Candy lets me talk her sleep because she'll tell me at some point, like, Jen, when you have to go to work, you'll be like, all right, well, good night. Candy be like, I'm gonna say good night, but I might, because I might drift off. And I'm like, cool. Like, hey, if y'all going to sleep with me talking, like, hey, it's a good thing. It means everybody's comfortable.
Yes,
Ev- Everybody's comfortable, Jen.
absolutely. And you know what? We do. We talk about everything and anything that comes to mind. And I
Yes.
think that that's what makes this show really different and really unique, that we just don't talk about Sims. We talk about real life.
Right? We talk about real life, and it's fun. And then it's a lot of experience because, something I've learned in life that people have very much have different experiences and the same too. Everybody's of course different, but people also have shared experiences, like
Yes.
similar experiences. So, like, you're not, it'd be times that people be thinking they're alone, but you're not. Like, there are other people that have been through things, going through things, got out on the other side. And sometimes it's important to know that those people are around. So even if you're going through things, like, hey, they made it out, I can make it out. So I really, really like that about this community. That's my thing here. That's what I really like. It's a nice, healthy place. So yeah, I like it. It's hard to find safe, comfortable spaces. You're back, Wesley. Welcome back, Wesley. On the
Oh, there we go.
internet, Candy said, "This is a good welcome back, Wesley. Wesley, I am so glad I met him too. Oh my gosh." And you're an OG player too, day one. We used to say, Candy, A1 from day one. That's your friend from day one. You like A1 from day one. And Candy makes a good point here that it's hard to find safe spaces on the internet these days. And that's
Yes.
true. Yeah. You have to be really careful. Like I tell my son, like, I regulate highly, what he's on, because I'm like, people can just be too much or off for all kinds of things in between. Like, you just got to be really careful, what you're on and what you're exposed to. And I will say, Jen, I don't
Absolutely.
know, you tell me about you, but for me, people have said it's pretty a positive environment. That's because I don't mind when people disagree with me. I was talking about earlier having a conversation with somebody in my chat, but if you are acting ignorant on here, baby, I block you. I never need a follower that much.
Yes.
I never need a subscriber that much.
Yes. That's
Have
why I
you
feel.
had
If
to
there's
block?
if there's someone acting like a jerk,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just a total tool, yeah, no, no, I'm not gonna put up with it.
yeah. Like,
And
I don't need subscribers that bad. I'll wait.
right. But if someone has a point they're making respectfully,
Yeah, it's
you can
cool.
be on the opposite side. We'll still talk to you
Absolutely.
because everybody's opinion is welcome.
A
It's when
hundred
you get
percent.
really belligerent or you have you're trying to enforce something on somebody. That's
Yeah.
when yeah, that's when I
Yeah.
have a problem with it.
I have my road to whatever number I'm at now, Jen. Yeah, I'll probably blocked a good 15 people. not
You
not
know
more than
something?
that, I don't think. Yeah.
There was a very popular person I was following on Twitter for a while. Twitter X, whatever you
Uh-huh.
want to call it. I'm not going to say their name, but
Yeah.
they said something really disgusting.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, I can't follow this person in good conscience any longer.
Yeah. Yeah. That
And
happens sometimes.
yeah, and very popular, very well known,
Yeah.
not just in the Sims community, but in the gaming community. And
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I can do it.
Yeah. You have to do that sometimes, like follow what your conscience is, cuz and I know you, Jen, if you say that it was something bad, because Jen will follow people that she doesn't agree with at all, but you do it for the research to find out like what's going on, to even just kind of know what people are thinking and saying, kind of. I understand and I know that about you. So if you had to unfollow somebody, they have really ran out.
Right.
They had to run out, because Jen will hear people out. Jen will follow people that I will not follow, but I know why she does it. I do, and I respect it. But I be like, I'll tell Jen like, nah, I just can't listen to them.
No, no.
But I always tell her I do understand why you are like, why you hear them out. But when
Right.
they run out like that, I said, oh, they must have really went over the top, because Jen will hear you out even if she does not agree.
Exactly. Exactly. And because everyone deserves to be listened to. You may not agree. Oh, lovely. Black photos again. Um, I hope they fix that.
I don't know. Yeah,
But
M makes a good point too. Like, it's so much hate when you have total anonymity, like you don't know who it is. People just feel free to display hate, and she's right about that. 100%, you're right about that. So yeah, it is hard to find those safe spaces sometimes. So yeah, I feel honored to be one. But when I started YouTube, and I knew, Jen, that I was gonna be one. I was like, I'm not gonna have nonsense. Like, you do not have to agree with
yeah,
me, but we are not doing foolery, disrespect. Like, it's just not gonna be done over here. You could do it once, but you'll be blocked after that.
exactly. The way I feel is I'll listen to you if you have an outrageous opinion,
Yeah,
just as long as you're not disrespectful. But if you go over the top, then I'm going to block you.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and of course, and that hasn't happened on my channel, thank goodness. But
yeah. That's good.
I have seen people on other platforms that I've been like, yeah, no,
When I've had it, it's really been those people. uh how can you play the Sims, da, 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 da. You're brainwashed, block, or as YouTube calls it, hide. They call it hide.
yeah,
'Cause I don't even know, it takes people a while to realize they're blocked.
yeah,
Oh yes.
and they don't know what they're talking about. They're just,
No.
what I think these people are just angry people who want everyone to feel the same way that they do.
Yeah.
And that's not how the way it works in the real world.
No, it doesn't in the real world. A lot of people won't feel the way you feel about things, and it's okay. Like you said, as long as everybody's, and if we could learn that more as a world, honestly. But I live in the US, so I always say in the US, if we could learn to respect differences. Some differences are a difference of values, and as long as we're not talking about disrespect for humanity, but just regular world differences, that could be respected. And but people have lost that. Like, they think everybody have to, even people that agree with each other in today's climate, especially politics, if they don't agree with them in the exact same way, they get mad at each other and turn on each other. I'm like,
They
that's
do.
crazy. Like, y'all on for the same thing, and they will like flip on each other because they don't agree the way they agree. And I'm like, that's crazy. But yeah,
No.
people could learn to that we don't have to. think the same because in most points there have been times where I just don't understand where somebody's coming from, but most of the time I can at least understand what you're saying, like the logic behind what you're saying, even if I disagree with it. So
Yeah.
yeah. And Candy's talking about how grown people prey on kids behind keyboards. Yes, they do, and it's
Oh,
sad.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I monitor my baby. Like he will ask me to this day. One of the things he really hates is that I will not let him play Roblox. I was like, no, that game is not for kids. Y'all remember when they got rid of the guy? I don't know if he stepped down or they asked him to leave, but you remember when the CEO of Roblox said he would not let his kid play it, and that man was being honest. He was
Yeah.
being honest, Jen.
Yeah,
And
I
when
get
he
it.
said it, yeah, when he said it, I said he ain't never lied. Cause when I figured out KA had Roblox, baby, that didn't last no time. Between the horror games on there that are completely inappropriate for kids, because they're not like just
Oh
horror
God.
games, because some kids don't mind horror. They're like kill you games. And then the people and their mouths on there, I was like, no, 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 no. and and I was like, no. And he asks sometimes periodically, and I'd be like, no. And he even snuck and re-put it on his phone because once he has had a game, it won't need my permission to put it back. So he thought I wouldn't know, but he didn't know it still notifies me. And baby, that's when he lost privileges one time. I was like, honey, what
Oh,
you do?
wow.
I was like, I'm taking your privileges. I will let you know when you can game again because that was a trust thing. But he thought he was free and clear, Jen, because it let him download it without me putting giving permission. But it's because he had the game before. But Google still notifies me though. It's still gonna tell me like, hey, this game has been downloaded. I was like, no, sir, you put that game back. And he's a kid, so they're gonna do stuff like that. But baby, it's my job to be like, I bet you won't be playing games until you operate with integrity. That's what we had to talk about, integrity. I love my baby,
Yes.
and he'd be like, yes, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. He'd be a little teary. I'd be, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. He
Oh,
take it with a grain of salt, but he come back with, it's maybe 7 days goes by. He's like, I promise I won't. Can I play a little bit? And I think I gave him like an hour game time. So yeah, you
exactly.
have to have these conversations with kids because you can't always be the kid's friend. Like you're the parent first. So that's the thing. You gotta monitor, and it takes a village because y'all, the kids are ahead of us in technology.
Yes, they are. With AI and everything. Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
ChatGPT. It
Oh,
the what this technology is doing is they think that it's being used to assist. And if it's used
it's not.
correctly, it
Yeah,
can be, but it's
I agree.
not being used to assist. It is being used to replace. And in
It
a lot of
is.
instances, I think it's horrible. And it's
Yeah.
especially being used in the schools for the wrong reason, too. And I think that we can't do
Yes.
that.
Oh, Jen, the kids can't write papers. They don't know how to write anymore. Not papers. Do you know, like, okay, I'm in Arkansas. The illiteracy rate is crazy here. Crazy.
Wow.
But they writing essays with Chat GPT and cannot write. That's wild to me.
That's insane.
But what are they gonna do when they need a job?
Yeah.
Like what happens then? Cause if you can't do some jobs with AI yet, what are you going to do? That's a scary thought that it's going to be generation of kids that can't take care of themselves. Candy said you followed a YouTuber because they kept trying to bring the Sims down for representation of black people in the game. And you were thinking everybody doesn't feel that way. Yeah. You just stop paying attention to it. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Like, and I know Jen does. Like, Jen follows people because she wants to hear like what's the conversation, and there is value to
Right.
knowing. it's value to knowing the conversation. Even when you don't agree, even in the work world, I do that. I put myself in rooms and places so I can know what's going on, so I can know what I'm up against sometimes, so I can anticipate it the best I can what's next, so I can prepare. Yeah, anything to do with sex, children, clear races. Yeah, yeah, like it's a no.
Yes, I agree.
It's a no. I agree with you. Outside of your Sims content, and you do cuss on there, Candy, but a couple years ago your boyfriend was on there playing and some man was talking crazy to a kid. See,
Wow.
that's crazy. And that's on GTA, I meant to say. Yeah, so yeah, I played some GTA before, and it was yeah, it was some stuff like that going on, Candy, and I really haven't played it. I know you could just play like offline, but I just kind of at that point was I lost interest. I was like, no, it's a little bit too much for my specific taste. Jen, if you don't mind, can I flip back and I finished
Of
well, no.
course.
Well, look, give me 2 more minutes. I have not picked her traits. I'm gonna pick her some traits that I'm probably gonna have to change anyway,
No
So I'm
problem.
going to let me pick her traits, and then I'm gonna give her a walk style, and then I'm gonna show her the fun. They need to leave kids alone, but so many people don't. Yeah. You told him he needed to report the man. Yeah. Yeah, it's the a 40-year-old and 11-year-old. Yeah, and this is the thing that scares me with my son when we're in online games, because you just don't know. But lately, some of the schools here have been using some games and apps to help teach the kids. Now, some parents are opposed to this, but I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not. If my kid is fully understanding their lessons, they cannot move ahead because some kids are behind, which is normal, right? They
Right.
will get bored in class. They will get bored. They might start to get into trouble or talking, or they may just lose interest in school. So I like that they are using games so that the kids can keep learning while other kids, the teachers are
Yes.
trying to catch them up. So they have a couple of apps that they use, like Alexia and Bottle and these other apps. And the other good thing about these is some of them can be played from any phone. So my son will sometimes play with his friends on these educational apps. Now that I love, because then he knows exactly who he's talking to, and you have to have like a school password or code to get in. So it's not just, it would be harder for, like a random stranger to get in there. So
Yes.
I really like that. When he's telling me I want to play this app or this one, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Okay, Jen. If it's okay, I'm gonna switch back. I love the stargazing animation, by the way.
I do too.
So
It's so
yeah.
cute.
So I'm just gonna pull you down for a second, and I am gonna ask y'all what other traits because we know we might change them. So this is Angelique. Let me do um. Oh, I didn't pick her last name, y'all. What world should her last name? I liked Wesley's idea of using a world or a area of town. So I need a last name from a world to make her last name. And I may have to pull some up on Google. But guys, this is her everyday outfit. I just did one of each because I'm gonna put her outfits.
Oh,
Yeah, I did this hair because I was like, she straightened it and braided it, or she braided it tight. So she's got her braids. This is her athletic. She's braided up for athletic. She's got her sleep outfit. Again, I'm just doing one because I even
nice.
saw a new robe, Jen, in the new pack. There's a new robe to sleep in and new pajamas. They look
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah. Um, this is her party outfit. It doesn't look much like a party, but it's.
Looks great.
I yeah, it's cute. I like her earrings and stuff with it. This is her swim outfit and her wet braids in my head. They're wet. And then her summer outfit. We need that plum bob. You love the purple dress, M? Yeah, I like it too. Is that high school years? That is that's or is that's the university, that's high school year sign. So yeah, I like high school years. I just took the corsage off. And then this is her winter outfit. I didn't really get it the way I liked it, but I'm like, they should definitely have some winter outfits. This is a stylized outfit and makeup. So that is Angelique. I need a last name. Right now, I have her as ambitious because I feel like that might help her. You love those braids, Candy? Thanks. I think ambitious would help her climb the nobility track, Jen, maybe, or at least want to. Um, I don't know. I was like, maybe she's a love the outdoors. Is she gonna have to do a lot of stuff outside as a to be a noble? I don't know. But maybe instead of overachiever, do you think if she's active that'll help learn the sword fighting skill?
Oh, I think
I don't
so.
know. You think so?
I think so.
So I
Maybe.
think that. And I'm going to give her, we'll have a new aspiration related to the new pack. So right now I'm just going to pick um a random aspiration. I'm gonna pick one that can help her because the trait you pick, the aspiration you pick when you're building a sim will give them a bonus trait. So I'm gonna do like I think I'm gonna do a Zen, no, a inner peace, no Zen Guru, because it's about passing your knowledge on to a successor for wellness. So I'm gonna do that because no, that gives her spa membership. Is that what that gives you? I don't want no, you get that with any wellness trait. So she should
Right.
get another trait. So, okay, Jen, the only thing I need is a last name of like a world area. So I'm gonna try to pull up like Sims for
Were we placing
Sims.
her?
Right now I'm just putting her in wait, I think I'm in Willow Creek, Jen. I'm just putting her loyal, if not ambitious, Candy said. And you know what? Instead of love the outdoors, I will go with loyal, Candy. Cause then
Okay.
loyal makes you loyal to like if you have a partner but also friends and even work, it makes you more dedicated to your job. So Candy, this is perfect. I'm going to make her ambitious and loyal and active. That will help her with sword fighting, I think. And loyal sims even get depressed if you make them quit their job, Jen. So that's a good trait, Candy.
Oh.
Yeah, M said that's a good one, Candy. It is. Okay, Dembale or Bellacore. I'm gonna go with Angelique Dembale because I think it has a ring to it. Those are
Okay.
from the new worlds
I
that
like
West put
that.
up. Yeah. So this is her, Angelique Dembale. And I'm going to give her this is Jen, will they
Get over here.
please? Jen, please call the Sims team and tell them to put some more walks in here. That's what I want. I need more walks. Look, I give her the swag. I
They
give her
might
the feminine.
they
She's
might with the
giving milk.
royalty pack, there might be like this royal walk, like how they hold themselves high and
Oh, wouldn't it
strut
be
their
cool if
stuff.
they gave them a royal walk? Cause
I think
right
so.
now, all your royal would be able to do would be this one, the snooty walk. And I don't want them to
Yes.
do the snooty walk. Give them a good walk. Yeah, thanks, Wesley. So this is Angelique Dembale. So we're gonna go with that. And boom. Hey, that's cute. That's cute. Y'all, I don't know why I sit and randomize this picture knowing it's got like 5 poses. But I do it every time. This one. Boom. So I'm gonna switch back to you for the last bit of our live
Okay.
Jen. All
So we
right,
got
bye Wes.
bye, Wesley.
You forget the walks. I do the voice and the walk every time.
What was as you see, we have Leah and Javi. They're in Willow Creek, and Javi is drinking
Uh-huh.
wine from a bottle. while Leah is having a glass of wine. Hobby's running around and I don't know what he's
Right.
doing. But one of the things on Leah's bucket list or unfinished business is she wants to hang out in Willow Creek for an entire day. So we're going to hang out in Willow Creek for an entire day, get some points there. And hopefully, before the end of the stream, we will turn them into uh, young adults and rebirth them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What
That
is she
makes
doing?
sense. What is she doing?
What is she doing?
Oh,
Goodness. But
I just saw that last night. Willow, that would have been cute too, Angelique Willow, but we got her as Dembale, so we'll do that. It'll fit the new world. But Angelique
I
Willow
was
would have had
thinking
a nice
that.
ring. The
Yeah, I was
Willow,
thinking
because you
that.
asked what world she's in, Willow Creek. Yeah, that is cute too.
I was thinking that, but then I was like, I don't know about that. Now,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's cute.
yeah,
Candy said we need more voice tones. We do. We do.
yes.
Because I swear, I try to make my Sims have different voice tones, but some of them, like the voice type, some of them I just do not like. So I'll struggle, with it. I like the brash voices. I don't mind it for some of my male Sims, but I never use a brash for the women. I did make like a bully one time, and she had a real brash deep voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, she was kind of like a mean sim. She's kind of bully. She had a brash voice. She was our camera. She had a brash, deep voice. She was talking like this.
Uh,
She's ready to be some of the females, yeah. And I don't have a high pitched voice. I'm a lower register, and especially when I first wake up. And yeah, it's weird. But then, and when I used to be in like choir, I was a natural soprano. I could do alto or even tenor, but I liked soprano the best. And so I would, but my speaking voice is not really high though. So yeah.
mine neither. I mean, mine is like
No,
right
it's
there.
not.
But I
No.
think, you know what? I really think that's from the Italian side of me. Because if you listen to a lot of Italian women when they speak from Italy,
Uh-huh.
they have that low voice almost.
Really? That's
It-
kind of cool. I've never been. My mom went to Italy and she told me that I need to go. She's like, you need to go. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I need to go a lot of places. And as soon as I get the money to go, I go places. You said
there
you
you go.
either Candy. Not Candy, you down. Your voice is not high pitched either. You have a lower register. It's pretty. High pitched voices aren't bad unless they're squeaky. If it's squeaky, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, KA in the back. I ain't forgot you back there, boy. He is having his, let me tell you, living his Friday night dream, honey, just playing. He done went
Aw.
from Minecraft to what are you playing on the Switch? Super Smash Bros. I knew it. I don't even know why I asked. I knew he was playing Super Smash Bros. I knew it. Baby, it used to be his favorite game. I think Minecraft is number one now. And I think he likes it because sometimes him and his sister play together. Or sometimes him and his sister and her boyfriend, like they'll all be playing, from different rooms. Like he'll be, and sometimes they like laying beside each other playing Minecraft on different devices, and they're all playing together though, in the same game. And so yeah, your voice sounds so young, especially when you're listening back. I don't think I sound young, but definitely yeah. I might look a little bit younger than I am, but I don't think I sound young. I don't know. I definitely sound older than I did when I was younger. I can hear that my voice matures, but sometimes, like if I'm talking to my daughter on the phone, I think like, wow, she sounds like me, or like my sister. We kind of sound alike. It's funny how even voice tones can be genetic. It's weird to me.
Yes. My mother's voice was like this. My mother and I have very similar voice.
Really?
Yes. And someone said to me the other day, "Oh my God, you sound just like your mother." I was like, "Really? Thank
Yeah.
you."
When people say stuff like that, it always catches you off guard. Candy, you have a really nice, soothing voice too. Yeah, I like listening to Candy when she posts. Like yeah, you have a nice,
Yes.
like a real common type voice. So,
And
like
Lyra
I'll be
too.
listening to Lyra does too. She does. She has a real calm and relaxing voice as well. So yeah, I really, really liked it because it was so funny. Like growing up in the church, when it was a big thing about like, oh, women shouldn't be preachers, and I think it was like a Southern Baptist thing. And so the funny part was, I'm like, I don't know if that's biblical, but the reason I didn't like hearing a lot of women preach, because until I was like almost 20, every woman I had heard preach, they would get to what we call hooping, and it would be like, and I be like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I don't want to like.
Oh my God.
I'm like, maybe we shouldn't be. This is how we sound. I'm like, I'm like, oh gosh, what are you? Oh my gosh, every one of them, until I was like, I was
That's funny.
older when I heard a woman preach, and she just had like a normal tone, and I was like, this is nice, she's really doing a good sermon. But but before that, M is laughing, like M is like, LOL, like what, like do not do that, man. I'm telling you, it was horrible, and it was everyone. And then it would be men like, women shouldn't be in the pulpit, and I'm like, I don't agree with that, but maybe I do, and not for the reasons they saying, Jen. They're trying to
Right.
say it's biblical, which I don't know about that, but I don't think it's so biblical. But if you're gonna be up there screaming from the back of your throat, like, you don't need to be up there.
No, no,
I, I
no,
didn't want to listen to half the men because they be up there screaming too.
no.
Hey, Lady T.
Lady T, hi.
Me and Jen are here.
Great to
Oh,
see
you don't
you.
like Candy. You don't like your name is Candy, not Candice. And when you got old, when you got older, you're like, how can I grow into my name? I think it fizz. Candy fizz.
Yeah.
And so I knew some Candaces. I ran into a lady that I went to high school with named Candace. But Candy fit every time. Candy, even though it's probably a weird song to sing, half the time when Candy comes in, I'm like, tastes like candy. Because I think in music.
Yeah.
Look, Candy, it's either that or one of the songs from Willy Wonka. So I think we're going with that. Because I'll bust you a Willy Wonka song too, girl. Now, look at Candy. Candy said, it's true. Imagine being 80 being called Candy.
What is this guy doing here? I thought he left the game.
Oh, he's still there. He's
I didn't
time
know he
travel
was
back to
still
see you.
I didn't know he was
He want
still
he like hanging with y'all, Jen, and the ghost. That's why he's back. Yeah, no, Candy, look, you can be 80. Candy, Lady T said, I know, right?
he's pissed
Yeah,
off.
you gonna be an 80-year-old Candy. That's all. And when I'm 80, I'm still gonna have all these tattoos. I don't know what they're gonna look like. People every time they be like, when we were doing businesses and hobbies, Jen, I was like, yeah, I got a bunch of tattoos. People like, you have tattoos, and I'm like, look, I work in the professional world, so I have a lot. You just won't see them. I can even wear like summer clothes, and you won't easily see them. Now, if you catch me on the beach, you're gonna see lots of tattoos. Now I don't know what they're gonna look like when I'm 80, Candy, but hey, your name will roll. You'll be a cool 80-year-old because your name will be Candy.
There you go.
You got a little intro, Candy. Yeah, you got an intro. A few of y'all got some intros. It's so random who they are too, but yeah, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all come in, and it's just you come in, and they make a song pop into my head. That's that's what determines if you get an intro song. It's solely based on that. Which is hilariously crazy. So yeah, that is hilarious. Uh Dog. Yeah, my dog Shadow is under the desk with his head in my lap.
Oh,
And I don't know why. But Jen, are you about ready to sign off? Do you have any final thoughts about the pack? Anything?
I had a great time tonight. It was so much fun. I cannot wait to see your new series, 90 Day Fiance. I'm looking forward to it. With all of our Sims in there, it's going to be such a great series.
Mm-hmm.
And my final thoughts on the pack. I really think that this has been a pack Simmers have wanted for a very, very long time. I think the Sims team has done it justice. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to see. I also love the new kits that come with it. I cannot wait to get
Mm-hmm.
those. Being that I pre-ordered, I am getting those, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that they did it as a thank you for staying with us, kind of a thing. A lot
Yeah.
of people said it was like a sellout move, or oh, they're doing it just because they have to cover their butt. No, I think they're doing
Yeah.
it as a thank you to the people who have stuck by them and are continue to support them. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't like the terms and conditions of the buyout either. But in real
Yeah.
life, you cannot control who your boss is.
Mm-mm.
And the
You
Sims
can't.
team, no, the Sims team has no control over that. All they can do is deal with it or quit. And
Yeah.
they love their job. They love what they do. They have responsibilities. And I
And in
think when
this economy, you need your job.
right. And I think by people going doing what they're doing with the banning of the Sims and all that and turning against them the way they are, they're actually hurting the Sims team, who are
Yeah.
people that they once admired or
Yeah.
do admire. And
Yeah.
I can't get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am
I,
looking forward to
I
seeing the pack.
understand.
I think it's going to be a great pack, and it's going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yes, Jen, I agree with what you said 100%. Yeah, my final thoughts. I pre-ordered too. Um, yeah, you enjoyed it, and we enjoyed y'all too. I enjoy hanging out with you and everybody
Thank
in the
you, Em.
chat as always. I love when we get to do our Friday night lives, and yeah, I
Yes.
pre-ordered. I'm in. I played The Sims not to be in politics. I do deal with those things in my everyday life. And y'all know I play The Sims to de-stress. That's been my game. It's gonna be my game. And so I'm all in on this new pack. I came in open-minded and I liked what I saw in the trailers, Jen. And um I like the
Ooh.
free kits, like you said. And to call them a sellout about the new kits, I'm like, it's free. I'm gonna take free things. And that's just
Yes.
me, guys.
Me
I'm
too.
gonna take it. And Candy said it's hard to get jobs in 2026. So you
Yes,
be
it
a fool
is.
out here quitting your good job. So so yeah, I think, and if you're somebody like a gamer, to be able to work on something that's like a dream, you don't give up on your
Yeah.
dream because you don't like something somebody's doing. You find other ways. If you truly believe something is injustice, you find ways that you can really fight that. um
Right.
and everybody has to find that way on their own, but you cannot down somebody for not fighting something the way you fight it. And
Right.
I brought up a question to Jen before we got on, and I said, Jen, my question to some of these people would be, were you upset about the atrocities happening in Saudi Arabia before EA
That's
announced
right.
the buyout? Because
That's
if you
right.
were, my question was, what were you doing about it before the buyout? Because if that's truly an issue for you, you should have been an activist in some kind of way before. It shouldn't have took your favorite game getting bought out to be an activist for a real
That's
cause.
exactly right.
And that's just my opinion on it, and I stand on it. Because when I really believe in something, Jen, I will fight tooth and nail, and it doesn't have to affect anything to do with me personally. If I believe other people are getting hurt and I'm gonna fight for it. So yeah, So that's how I feel about it. But this pack is an A plus for me, and we'll see when we get into gameplay, Jen. But I can't wait to
Yes.
play Angelique live, and I can't wait to see what all of you all are going to do with this pack. I can't wait to hear
Yes.
the stories and see it. And Candy is saying, to be honest, you don't think they're going to treat them that much different. Like, why would they mess up their money maker?
I
I agree
agree.
with that too. And if
Absolutely.
anybody doesn't know how actual capitalism works, then what Candy said won't make sense. But if you know how capitalism works, it makes sense. And M said, right, KT, yeah. So I just feel like if you were upset about that, and I also told Jen that there's plenty of causes in the US that if I need to fight for something, and we all have fought for something before, probably most of us,
Yes.
there's
Yes.
plenty of stuff in the US I can fight for. Yeah, plenty of stuff here. Yeah,
Definitely.
that's what Candy said. And EA is owned by Americans right now. And I'm sure if you dig deep enough, somebody then did something ratchet. So like somebody in
Yes.
the owners right now have done something ratchet, Jen. And so
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, you gotta fight it. If something's your cause, it's your cause. It can't just be your cause because they touching your favorite video game. So yeah.
Yeah. Right. And
But our
who
pick.
knows? They could take this and really push it in a totally different direction, a positive direction,
It could.
or they could push it the other
Um
way. That's the worst
you
case scenario.
it's the
But
worst scenario, Jen.
you know what? From what I'm seeing and every bit of news that the Sims team is releasing, they're
Mhm.
sticking to their core values. They're allowing them to be who they've always been. And that's important.
Mhm. Yep. It
As-
is important. And Jen, you're right. Yeah, like Candy says, sometimes you gotta stand up for your own first. And it's true because it's
yes.
just like on the airplane. They say if we crash and put your mask on first, then help your kids and the other people. Because if you can't help yourself, you can't help other people until you can get yourself right. And
Right.
that's a real point. I tell even people at work, like even like taking care. I tell people at work, take care of your mental health because you can't help your community without your own self being right. So I
Yes.
think it's an interesting point, and people won't like it, but I know what I'm saying. And Jen, we've been around, and like you said, sometimes it might come out to be better. You don't know, because sometimes it'll be people that you
Right.
think are your enemy, or you might stand for two different things. And sometimes, and this is just my belief, the way the Lord moves, sometimes people cross paths even if it's for different reasons, and it gets you to what you need. And that's
Yes.
just how life is sometimes. But when you automatically discount everything without seeing what's going on, you'll miss out regardless. So you
Exact
just miss out. Yeah,
except
this
and we're
different, baby. If
and we
this
were
was
talking
the bus boycott in the 60s, I'm on board.
oh
Let's
gosh,
boycott the
yeah.
buses. But that's not this. Like, let's find out. This The Sims is a game. Let's find out what's going on.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna play my Sims. So and yeah.
Absolutely. And we were talking about this before. I know we're trying to wrap up, but we were talking about this before that
Mhm.
we have simmers who are actively going after other simmers because they
Yes.
continue to support the EA Creator Network. For example, I mean, there have been, I'm not going to say her name or their name, because I don't want to bring heat down on them, but they got a gift
Mm-hmm.
for being in the EA Creator Network. It was quite an expensive gift.
Ooh,
And it
nice.
was a token from the Sims team as a thank you for all the hard work.
That's
And
nice.
these other simmers seized on this, said despicable, horrible things
Yeah.
to make these people feel guilty. And I said to one of them, and I'm going to say here, I said, you need to embrace the Gen X motto. Don't
Yeah.
let the bastards get you down.
That's right. Because if you've been around long enough, Jen, you start to know. Because you said something else, and I found it to be true in life. Sometimes the people, a lot of times, most times, the people giving you the most heat, and especially if this is not something you're doing that's like wrong. So in a situation like this, a lot of times there's some jealousy involved. Gosh, why
Yes.
did I jump out so quick? Why did I take this stance when I thought everybody would do it because I was doing it, and now I didn't get this? You get that? See, M was typing it before I even could get it
Yep.
out.
That sounds
Sounds
like a
like
bit of
jealousy.
mm-hmm.
See, we've been around. We all been around on here. We know what's
Jealousy
up.
and
It's
insecurity.
jealousy. It's
Absolutely.
insecurity. I teach my kids that even coming up in school, like, oh, these kids are talking about my this or my that. This ain't something like if kids say you stink or something, do you? Because if that's the case, we need to work on something like hygiene. But if it's something they don't like, they talking
Right.
about your clothes or hair, it's probably because there's something about it that they wish they had. So you got to be careful because jealous people will try to make you feel low because they feel low. And you just said
Yes.
that, Jen. I'm
Yes.
miserable. You need to be miserable. I don't have
Right.
it. You shouldn't have it.
That's
And
exactly
yeah,
right.
baby, that's why I would be exercising that hide and block button. So, and
Mm-hmm.
Candy said this, Jen. I know we rapping like you said, but Candy said this, and this is I have learned this. Life will give you an experience that you would never expect when you embrace it.
That's
And
right.
I say this, I tell my kids this about having goals. I say you need goals so that you have something to reach for, but don't be so tunnel vision on your goals that you miss opportunities that you didn't expect coming. Same thing about life giving you experiences that you wouldn't expect. Definitely where I am right now in life, I couldn't have mapped it out, Jen. And when I was 18, 20, 25, I couldn't have mapped this out for me. So,
Me neither.
so
Me me neither. I didn't
yeah.
think I was ever going to do this. I mean, I wanted to do something similar to this, like radio, but
Mhm.
before YouTube was even thought of.
Yeah.
But when I started seeing creators talking about The Sims, I was like, I really want to do that, but I can't because I'm always working. And it was like, I really wanted to do it, but I was just all the time. So when I did
So
get the
hard.
opportunity to do it, I said, I'm just going to seize it and do it. And I
Yeah.
hope that others feel that way. If
Yeah.
you want to do this, seize that opportunity, do it, and don't let anyone get in your way. And don't let anyone tell
Absolutely.
you different.
Learn from us simmers that are in our teens and 20s. Like you, it's never
Yes.
too late to start something. It's never
No.
too late to try something. If you really have a goal or a dream, the worst you can do is fail. And let me tell you a secret, guys, that you hopefully learn as you get older. When you're young, I can understand having fears of failures, and older people, we have fears too, but
Yes.
for me failure isn't one of my fears anymore. Like I've left that behind so many years ago, Jen, because if I fail, it's not like what's the worst thing that happens for me. I mean, I just fail.
Right.
I can either try something different, try this again, learn from it, and keep it moving, because I learned many years ago that failure doesn't really hurt me, um
Right.
and as long as I got my bottom line, like I got something I can feed my kids. And I learned a long time ago, Jen, I'll do any job to make sure my kids are taken care of. So as long as I can do that, failure is not gonna take me out. I will survive failure. And so that's the worst thing
Exactly.
that can happen to you. And will
If
you fail? Sometimes, yeah.
yeah, of course.
But but guess what? You succeed at 0% of the stuff you don't try. So you
That's
gotta
right.
try
That's
it.
right. You have to take that first step and you need to make that effort. And
Well,
every other step after that, you're going to get better and better and better.
yep. We
And
got everybody in here has had struggles. Everybody in this chat sitting quietly, everybody's had struggles.
and most importantly, you have to be authentic. You have to be true to yourself.
Oh, that
And
that
I
right
think,
there.
and I always say to Marty, I'm like, I'm going to be their worst nightmare because I'm just going to tell it like it is. And if they like it, fine. And if they don't, bye.
That's why I like Jen though. But you're diplomatic too. But you
Yes.
just say what you are gonna say as well. So yeah.
I mean, you and I, we had that conversation earlier, and I said what I said about that topic very colorfully. But the truth is, no, I'm not going to, you know, disparage another simmer because they're better than I am or they have more opportunities than I do. I'm going to be proud of them because that's what I aspire
Yeah.
to. That's where I want to be in 10
And I can
years.
learn from them and what
Yes.
they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going
So
to, right. And these others that are saying, well, I'm going to say this, this, and this, think before you act. That's all I'm going to say. Think before you
please.
act.
I have learned that so much. I'm really honest, but it's times where it's just like this is not even worth saying. You do not say every single thought that goes into your head. And
No,
especially if it's born, if you're having thoughts born out of hate and ugliness, yeah, yeah. Look, Candy, yeah. Look,
fail
then
to
you got a heart,
succeed.
fail to succeed, fail to succeed.
Yes.
You have to, and also if you're out and you build yourself on hate, guess what? You can have some success. You see the Sims channels built off of hate. You'll have some
Yes.
success, but I promise you will feel it somewhere else. A lot of these summers, they come on and they do the hate rants every every day, Jen. And then
Oh,
you'll see
yeah.
them and what they come on and say, I gotta take a break because my mental health is bad. And I'm like, I wonder
Yeah.
why. You spew hate every day. I wonder why. You anybody can have mental health problems, but I wonder why yours is really acting as struggling. You're spewing hate every day and you absorb that when you spit it out. You
That's right.
absorb it. And
That's right.
yeah, Brian, before injecting in the mouth. That's right, Em. Fail to see all of
Mhm.
these. And
I
so
like
I
that.
love this. I love this community jam because everybody, I love it. Everybody
Yes.
has their own brand and everybody's got different lived experiences. And when people start to realize that, you'll learn that hey, my 20 somethings, my teens, my 20 somethings is out here worked up right now about the new pack. And they not worked up in a good way. If you don't like the pack, don't get the pack. If you like the pack, get the pack. It's not hard, but calm down, babies. You don't have to be this upset about this. You will have
No.
real struggles in life to upset you. It won't be the game though, okay?
No.
Yeah. Yes. Plum sugar. Hey, Plum.
Oh,
Saying hate and
absolutely.
anger
Hi,
will
Plum.
show up with anxiety. It does. And a lot of
Yes,
these
it
hate simmers,
does.
if you watch them long enough, they always come out. I gotta take a mental health break. And the people pleasers, they do the same thing because it's another level of stress trying to please everybody.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a
absolutely.
whole word. But yeah, this is why my summers to calm down. If you want to play the game, play it and be happy. Don't let nobody tell you can't play the game. And if you
No.
don't want to play it because you hate they don't have enough black people or white people or whatever, don't play it. Don't play it.
Yeah. And most importantly, never apologize to the mob because you don't have to.
No, no, because the people been getting 8 for doing that too. Don't quit apologizing for stuff that's not. Apologize when you're wrong, not
Right.
because people tell you that you should be apologetic.
Right.
Um, because if you're out here, especially our bigger simmers, Jen, that have had success, people are get jealous of their success, so they will tell you to do things to bring you down. So if you
Yeah.
just blindly follow, you can't you can't be a leader that don't know when you should follow and when you shouldn't. So you gotta get that. So I think that Plum, how are you? But yeah, I think we gotta get that. Yeah, Candy spewing hate and bodying that demon that comes with it. Cause you gotta have it in you to be spitting it out every day. So you better get rid of it.
Absolutely.
Candy, that's a word because that thing got to feed off of you to spit it out every day. And I just don't choose to live life like that. Even in real life, if people around me too toxic, I'd be like, yeah, call me when you get it together. I don't have no time for
Yes.
it.
Yes. You
Yeah.
know, these are people that are having real problems in their lives and you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they use this as an outlet and it's not a healthy outlet. It isn't.
Yeah.
But
It,
people
it's in
who
so many industries, Jen. You're so
yeah.
right, too.
Oh,
It goes
they
across.
there is extremism everywhere.
Everywhere.
There's ex- there's extremism in industries where you wouldn't think there is extremism.
Yep.
And you look at them sometimes and you're like, what the hell is that? It's not normal.
It's not that level of hate. And Jen, people already had issues expressing themselves, I think. But then when some people got locked down for a long time during COVID, it didn't help the social skills. And
No,
now a lot of the
no.
people that spit the most hate are the loneliest people. Even like the
Yes.
passport bros, the incel bro, they're really like they're even knows like I hate women, but they just really wish they could get any woman. Like, please just give me a woman. They just
Yeah.
are lonely. People are lonely. They just need people to talk to. That's
Yes.
it. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah,
No.
Plum Sugar baby came in the chat. Plum came in the chat with some tea, like with words. Yeah, y'all, it's like it's okay to need community and
Absolutely.
companionship, and people will have you thinking that's wrong on the internet. It's not. And if you get it on the internet, fine. But like Lyra saying, other people, you gotta get out and touch, like the young people, you gotta get out and touch grass sometimes. You gotta
Yes.
get out and do that.
Yes.
But
Experience the world. Talk to people.
oh, that Jen, just be out. And
Yes.
then it'll be okay, and maybe some of that anger will die down. And if it doesn't, go get professional help. Get out the internet and go get a therapist. Get somebody.
Yes.
And it's not even being funny. Sometimes you need that to get you to where you need to be. Otherwise, like Candy was talking about, like they blood pressure gonna be up. Stuff they gonna be sick.
Oh yeah.
Like you don't
Oh
want to
yeah.
be young and sick because you spew hate every day. And I don't care if
Exactly.
it's about a game, about women, about men. I don't care what it's about.
Hmm.
Politics.
Yeah.
You're going to take
Oh,
yourself
that's a
out.
big one. Yeah.
Yes. Or you're gonna be old and alone and miserable and still chasing power and fame. Things that aren't real. My dad used to say power isn't real, it's an illusion. He used to say some people have influence for a time, but influence comes and goes.
Yes, it
But he
does.
always said power was an illusion. And if you fell into it, it could be damaging. And it's so
Definitely.
true. And
Definitely.
the world is on something when people try to control what game you play. It's crazy to me.
Oh
Cannot
yeah.
fathom it.
Oh yeah. And but the thing is, you also have the ability to tune those people out. And
Yeah.
that's what I choose to do. And they don't like me for that. But the thing is that I want to surround myself with people who are positive, who are clear thinkers, and
Yeah.
can debate issues in a tactful and intellectual manner, like our
Yeah.
community, like
Yep.
us.
Yep.
And I think more people need to learn from us, that lesson.
Yeah. Get with some people, follow some people that's a little more calm and get you some lessons like that, Jen. Because
Yes.
it is so true. Candy's talking about working on taking out other people's stress and emotions, which is a thing for people. And yeah, COVID tested our social
Hey,
skills.
kiddo.
Them asked if Candy's are empathetic. Yeah, yeah.
Liz
Oh,
asleep already.
Good night,
what's this?
Ka.
Okay. They're saying good night.
Good night.
Well, put your hat on, take yourself
Bye.
in. I'll check on you when I come up, okay? Love you. Good night. See you. We reading Amari tomorrow. But yeah, guys, it did test our social skills, and you just have to watch taking in that kind of hate, spitting out that kind of hate. And let's talk about the real Jen. Um, we are YouTubers. I don't even think we're exactly new anymore. We've all been around. I've been around a
Right.
couple years now.
Right.
Um, and this is the real YouTube's algorithm. Like if I'm a simmer and I'm playing the Sims, they will push me out more if I spew hate about the game. The hate
Hmm.
people pop up in my feed continuously.
Oh, absolutely.
I literally have to search, like, give me new simmers, give me positive simmers, give me, and I
Yeah.
put as one of my hashtag positive simmer. And it's not always that I think everything about the game is good, is that I'm not gonna spew hate. so so you can be actively looking for simmers. It wasn't until I was in as a YouTuber that I started to get more people. A lot of them I met through them following me or chat, but sometimes finally then YouTube started giving me some people. Like I'm like, I know there's other people other than these 4 or 5 people with 2 or 3 million followers. I know there's
Yes.
other people doing the Sims. And in
Yes.
the whole YouTube streets in the world, you're not telling me it's not no more. But I would be searching for it. I'm asking YouTube and it wouldn't give it to me. So
Wow.
a lot of people spew the hate, and I'm gonna put this out here. Some of them believe it. A lot of them, I don't think even believe it, because you know what they do? They get out their computer or they get off the recording and they play the Sims every night. I'm putting it out there.
Probably.
They
Probably.
play the Sims every night. They
Probably.
play the Sims every night. But YouTube gives them, they push them through the algorithm, and not randomly, because Jen, like, they might put your channel or my channel up, but they putting it to just any random person, not people they know might game or like stories. Give me
Right.
to these people who are more likely to subscribe. No, but they are targeting these hate ones. Like, I'm gonna give it to other people. They like hate. So they get the subscribers and they get
Mm-hmm.
the money eventually. And once
Mm-hmm.
that money come, yeah, you're gonna start doing it for the money. You're gonna do it for the money, and you're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
playing the Sims. And I'm gonna say this too: if you're making money off of doing hate about the Sims, do you want, when they out there saying this, Jen? Have you heard this one, y'all? The Sims is done now. It's done.
Oh yeah.
Do you think those hate simmers want the Sims to end?
No.
No. How would they make money on YouTube?
Big
Because
time.
you might have 2 weeks of content. If the Sims just went off the face of the earth tomorrow, they got 2 weeks of content, and that's I told you so. After 2 weeks, what they gonna do in 6 months, Jen? What?
Yeah.
Animal Crossing? Are we gonna hate it? Are
Could
we
you
gonna hate
imagine?
Animal Crossing?
Animal Crossing is done. It's
It's trash. It's a slave system, which it is, but I love Animal Crossing. But you'll be working hard for them bills, y'all. You'll be out here. I owe $50,000. I owe 50,000 bells for this tent. Let me pay it off. Yeah. What is next? Is not enough diversity in Animal Crossing? What's
oh
next?
God. Could you
Accent. Yeah, look at Plum. Animal Crossing is done. We out here slaving in these Animal Crossing streets. They're not giving me enough bells for these apples. Baby, I play Animal Crossing. Me and my daughter had an island, baby. What's
oh
next?
God.
They do not.
Right.
They do not want Animal Crossing. They do not want Sims to end because you have no hate content. They just want their followers to think that, but nobody asks the
Yes.
question. Nobody asks, like, well, what you gonna do if it ends? That's what I ask.
Yes.
What is your channel if it ends?
Mm-hmm.
On to GTA. It's never coming
Oh
out.
God.
GTA 6 never coming out.
GTA's a scam.
It's
It's
a
a scam.
scam. You gotta find a new, because these people that hate on the Sims, they don't make other hate content. Do you notice that, Jen? They
I know.
exclusively hate on the Sims. They haven't even diversified their hate content. So
I
if the
know.
Sims ended, they would be butt out.
Oh, totally. Totally. They make their living off of hate. And they
Yeah,
know it. And they're the
they
hypocrites for
do.
it.
They do.
Or
But
they're tearing down other summers and they're really making their dimes off of that.
They do. They do. They do that. And I'm just like, other Simmers, like you said, Jen, just ignore those people. If they send
Exactly.
people over to your comments, block them. Just block them. Hide the comment. Don't respond
Exactly.
to it. Hide the comments. Keep it moving.
And never apologize for who you
Never
are. Be
apologize for it.
right. Be your most authentic self.
But we're gonna say good night. It is really late where Jen is. We were supposed to be done an hour and a half
Yeah.
ago.
Don't worry, I'm still watching General Hospital after this. Marty's got the food inside. He's waiting to come in here and watch GH. So,
Marty, tell Marty we sorry.
Marty, we're sorry.
We're gonna go out on Candy's come in saying bells like that rent money because they be not playing on that Animal Crossing. They'll put you out that island. But I always have a good time with you, Jen. Everybody in the
Yes,
chat, thank you for
absolutely.
hanging with us. I already pre-ordered. Jen's pre-order. I'll be live Sunday. Jen will be live Sunday morning.
That's
I'm
right.
live Sunday night. So y'all, and until next time, remember, keep swimming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Take
Yes,
care,
ma'am.
guys.
Y'all stay
Bye-bye.
safe. Good night. Bye.